In the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold, hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold, dated bands rapping stories untold. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with their AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Late start. So sorry for that. Let's get rolling. How you guys doing? So I kind of this is the time where I gotta come clean about something. Now, unfortunately, this happens to everybody, but I hold on, let me show you something. One of my accounts in Tradeify busted the wrong fucking way. Oh my god, I forgot to set a stop loss before I went to bed. Jesus Christ, fucking shit. This is not a good thing. It's a terrible thing. No, I gotta make 50K now to get a payout. That's not a good thing. I fucked it up. Not a good thing. I felt what I did. I woke up this morning, and I don't know if I did this in my sleep or what, but I woke up long 6 contracts, and I thought like maybe in the middle of the night I went to close it out and actually open more, but I didn't set like a limit or anything. I had a rough night last night, I'm telling you guys. So I blew up the TradeFi account in the wrong way. All right, guys, we got to lose money today. So now I got to go lose $7,000 on purpose. Oh my word. What the hell? Oh my word. All right, let's leave this up on the stream for comedy's sake though. And that's so funny. I swear I had closed all my positions out and I didn't have like, maybe I don't, like I said, I remember closing this one out manually, and this one I was like, all right, I'm gonna set a limit and go to bed. That's it. So as funny as it is to wake up to a 9K balance and 6 contracts, I can't tell you what the fuck happened. I have no idea. Yeah, so today, guys, I'm gonna lose not 7K on stream on purpose. This will be fun. Why me? So here's how you do it. You just open and close positions very quickly, but I hope I don't flag the account for micro scalping. So I'm gonna actually try to lose on purpose. We'll see how that works out. Everybody's like, hold my beer, I'll trade it for you. Okay, that's really funny. This is not a good thing. And I had a meeting today with the prototype. Can I show you guys something? We have the automated overnights ready to go. At least I'm making sure the calculations are correct. I had to have that meeting this morning. Again, I had like a long night last night. So again, this is just prototype and this isn't the real numbers because they actually took the calculation at the wrong time. But this is the overnight dynamic prototype of the lines. This is all fully automated, ready to go. We're gonna pull a calculation today right at market close, plus 30 minutes, and then do it right at the end of the day. So the overnight dynamic, the one that's in the Discord, we now have it, the automation part. So yeah. And the conversions are also being worked on right now, but this is going to be released before the conversions just so we can get it out. So these aren't the correct numbers, by the way. This is because he ran them at the wrong time, an hour early. So they got the 4:30 instead of the 5:30 Eastern. So this time will be different. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. I can't do roll call today. I'll do the first 5 names that I see. Nathan, Mark, Simon, Casper, Bashish. Bash, sorry, Bash is live. I think your name is Bashish though. T6, good morning, Trainer Ken. Macaron Stokes, Kyra Keegan, what's up? To get noticed when we're on YouTube, you should schedule your live stream the day before. Yeah, that'd actually be nice. Good idea. Yeah, so unfortunately, as it goes, I blew up one of my TradeFi accounts in the wrong way. Boo-hoo. I woke up and came in here and I was like, wait, what? It was 11,000. It was actually $11,000 when I got to my computer. As much as you guys think that's a good thing, it's a horrible thing. That could have been the wrong side of the trade in one of these important accounts. I just want to cry. It's funny though, but I'm just kidding. But I'm actually just going to go out there and just start open and closing to bring the balance down. Trick is let your commissions eat it up. I'm also letting you guys, I'm purposely blowing up my Funded X account. So they're not going to be shown on the screen today because they're purposely being blown up. So that I can, the one that I need to blow up is going to be purposely blown up. So that one is so I can get the no DLL accounts tomorrow. Shh, don't tell anybody about the sale. Don't tell anybody about the sale tomorrow morning at 9:30. Shh. Shh. All right, let's get ready to go. 23 or 39. Okay, we're good. This is the old MHP here. Let's load up. Yesterday was, what a fantastic day we had yesterday, right? Oh my God. Like really going from like negative, what was it? I think at one point I was down 16,000 in the 2 accounts that were open, plus the 3 that were positive. I was probably down a total of like 13,000 maybe. And I worked it back up to make $200 for the day. What a crazy day. So let's see if we have a good day today. So yeah, this morning I had to wake up early. I had to run over and grab breakfast. I didn't have time to make anything. I had a phone meeting with one of my developers. So I had to go to McDonald's and grab something on the way, and all things I got McDonald's, and I got coffee. Like, I had such a long night. I got coffee now. I haven't had coffee in a million years. I'm just going to sip it because I'm going to be wired to shit. Okay, welcome to the stream, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. We'll Tradify straight to fun to give away 1,000 viewers just like we do every day. Yeah. So I can't tell you what happened. I swear I pushed close all. I swear I did. I think I did. I was halfway falling asleep. I went to close and I wake up and I got 6 contracts, and I swear I did not order 6 contracts. So I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, McDonald's. I know. I already feel like shit. I know. All right, so we got DD band, we got MHP, we're good here. So I'm looking for supports right around this area. Now, this kind of movement is a little suspect, so I'm going to be a little careful at the open today. I think today is got some news coming out today. It's Thursday, so we had the jobless claims. 3 minutes till market opens. What a day, man. All right, let's go lose some money. My life is funny sometimes. All right. Retail inventory is coming out. FOMC daily speaking. That's really much it. Waller speaks today. That's it. Tomorrow, Michigan numbers. Tomorrow's a big day. Michigan numbers. All right. Michigan numbers have been coming down, but they still show inflation. And, you know, Trump expressing interest that he wants to replace Powell. So we'll see. Is that here? Slightly gapping up a little bit. LOL. This ain't even funny, dude. I'm like, when I walk in here, it's like that one time I was driving IDOC to the airport, and one of my accounts accidentally made like $10,000. Same thing. And that's that single account hasn't got a payout in like maybe like a month to work my way into that profit. Imagine needing $4,500 profit and instead you need 50,000. And I was like, I didn't think about losing the money on purpose, and that was a stupid idea. I'm like, whatever, I'll just keep the balance. I don't even care. So this time I'm gonna go lose money. All right. Does it count towards the win streak? I guess it does, right? It does count towards. I should got an Arby's. Be so much better for me. You guys are so funny. Thank you for joining the stream this morning. I love you guys. Minutes of market opens. Let's see what we get. We are gapping slightly up-ish, but it is a flat day. Resilience will be extra choppy on a flat day. So be careful. All right, let's get wired. I got coffee for the first time in 4 months. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, wait, we're opening it exactly flat. Okay. Flat-ish. Okay, we'll let the market pull back just a teeny little bit. Don't trust resilience on these flat days. Let's watch. I got MHP down here at the bottom to take a long off of if I want to grab it. Let's let the liquidity maps develop really quick. Let's go here. See if we get a liquidity pocket or something. QQQ. SPY maybe. All right, so I'm for today, I'm not gonna long at the open like I've been doing with this flat day. Instead, I'm gonna wait for hedge pressure taps to go on it. If I miss out, I miss out. That's cool. Let me make sure I get the update here. No bell today. I know, right? What's going on here? Our map's up for you guys. All right. welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for joining in. Sorry I was a little late today. It's a really long freaking day. Last night, long morning today. We're releasing so much stuff this week. I'm super excited. So MHP is going to be very close to open. We have EST set up, roughly 92. Okay, so 40% of 4, 16 points from open on NASDAQ is MHP. Okay. So if we break MHP, it's going to be a big sell-off day. So 16 points lower than this is going to be 84. So 84 is QQQ's monthly hedge. If we break 84, market's going to sell off really hard. So let's watch it today. Res should be support-ish, but remember, I don't trust flat days. I'm not going to jump in on a flat day, but we do have support here for MHP. Get the label on this one. So we're releasing our dynamic overnight calculations. I was up really late last night working on that. And then I had a meeting this morning with my team over this. And we're going to have a new release for you guys, hopefully by Monday. If everything works right, the calculations are off. I got to double check the code here. So I guess the streak continues. Accidentally making $9,000 not a good thing. So if you guys are just joining in, I first thing I said on the stream today was I blew up a Tradeify account in the wrong direction. So that completely ruins the consistency, and I got to go lose $7,000 on purpose. I longed last night at MHP. I announced it in chat, and I thought I closed out when it popped right here, and I swear I closed out. It was like closer to midnight. And I woke up this morning, long 6. I closed it out on my phone. I thought, okay, MHP breaks. Be very cautious today. We should have our flag right now in just a moment. MHP rate can be really nasty sell-offs, or can be very... Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm off a little bit. No, I am off a little bit. No, I'm not. There it is. There it is. There's the alert. Yep. Okay. So MHP break is pretty bad. EST, I can take a long. NASDAQ resilience is negative. I can take maybe one play and one contract on the reclaim. But boy, let's just let it fall today. Yeah, let me let it fall and overshoot. VIX is still above triple B, so we have like a whole thing going on here. On the reclaim, I'll jump in on the long just like I always do. Flat day, I'm just going to sit and let it simmer for a little bit. So, yeah, like... LOL. This is not good. Good, you people are like good problems to have, but in reality, I got to go lose $7,000 or my consistency is fucked. So, no, this is a play to lose. No, okay, let me start over, New Breed. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I'll let you guys know if I'm losing the trade on purpose. I'm gonna do that off screen, so people aren't like, oh wait, wait, why is Matt longing below monthly hedge pressure? As a matter of fact, that's the easiest way to lose money I can long right now. I'll let you guys know. Yeah. No, that's gonna be off screen. LOL. I'm like, I gotta lose $7,000, and half of you this morning were like, hold my beer. IDOT came in here. I told her, I was like, I blew up my Tradeify account yesterday. She was like, what happened? I was like, you guys are distracting me. I was just trying to play a joke on her. It's like, all y'all's fault. And she's like, what? And I showed her. I was like, and she like hits me on the shoulder. All right, we can take an EST on the reclaim. Let me just give it a little shot here. All right, just one little into accounts. Let's hit it. Nothing big. Okay, this is crazy, impossible selling. Just one contract. I'll take a 40-point stop. Should be $100 loss on each side if it happens. But we'll take one contract on the reclaim. There is no upper target except for DD band if it does roll. So we'll see. There's no news today. A couple Fed members are speaking, and that's it. EST every single time, QQQ. One contract each. And let's go lose some money. Oh my word. That is funny. Actually, let me hit it in 3 accounts. I'm not too worried about it. One contract, 3 accounts. I got $9,000 to flip the streak. $9,000 that I can't even keep. Y'all remind me for the end of the day to go lose this money. Don't let me close the day out with this in my pocket. VIX is slightly tailing up. We are above triple B, which is going to be one thing. DD ratio is 0.8, slightly better than yesterday, so not really that bad, but VIX is slightly high. This could be another big selling day like yesterday, so, you know, despite what could possibly happen, I don't want to really like dig out of a huge hole again, so I'm just going to trade it small. If I fail and hit stop, I'll hit it again one more time on the re-up if we get it. So QQQ MHP is every single time a break is a sell-off, a big sell-off. So again, my confidence is a little lower as the DD number is high, but the monthly resilience is low. So we might actually get a loss of this. A loss of this is a big sell-off. Be very careful and very tight on the edge here. So we'll wait. Let's see what we get. All right. Let's run SPY monthly maps. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button here. Oh, and thank you guys. Sorry for joining a little late today. I'm usually here an hour pre-market. I had a big phone meeting with my developers. Just kind of coach them on this morning's pool and tonight's data pool for the overnight dynamics. I'm really excited about the new release. I wanted to get it out to you guys by Monday while we had the big quote unquote sale that may or may not be happening with a certain prop firm that I have not or may not have mentioned. I kind of want to be like, you know, having a big sale at the same time. So the race for Monday is on. So hopefully that it's good, that it's completed. All I need is for the data to be right. And they ran it yesterday at the wrong time, so the data isn't the same. Let's get that beautiful long setup here. All right, let's go. Hopefully get the big MHP tap. This is pretty damn textbook. There is going to be overshooting pivots, just why I only hit it at 1 because we're above triple B. If you guys remember volatility correction, I hit it right, the pivot. And then very close to my stop, I'll hit it again. If this starts to hit my stop down here, I probably won't add to it. I'm probably just going to hold through the 40 points and hang. But normally I'll build around this if the MHP resilience is greater than 0 and I have confidence going to hold, which actually today, so maybe I'll build around it. But one contract nearer at the pivot, one contract below, and then one contract slightly below. Now, I just have, again, a weird feeling about today, and I'm not like ready to swing for the fence at all. So we'll see. The account I'm trying to lose isn't the, no, now I got it. No, now I'm trying to lose 2 accounts, guys. This is not where I'm at. The one account that I'm losing, I already hit max DLL. So there's one I'm trying to lose on purpose for tomorrow. And all I did was open and close 1,000,000 times and I whittled it down to max. This one, I got to do the same thing and whittle it down to 2K. Trust me when I say when I woke up today, I was shocked. LOL. This is bad. This is bad news. My consistency is screwed. So I got to get this down to a reasonable number today. Reasonable number. MHP is monthly hedge pressure. It's the maximum gamma exposure of dealers of options. Let's double check ES while we're waiting here. Resiliences are slightly off from each other, a little bit of index divergence again. But just keep in mind that on flat days, resilience is not really something we care to trust too hard because it's going to be choppy as the stocks are all opening flat. So we're going to be very careful today. Very careful today. So in about 5 minutes or so, I'll retell the tale of what happened with my accidental blow up. Literally blow up. Blow up that way. Consistency blow up. This is what happens when you got a million things going on. So it kind of screwed me over. But I'll fix it. At least it's profit. I can walk away with 2K, but then I'll get flagged for micro scalping. So I have to be very careful on this one. Because whittling away $7,000 due to commissions would be really hard to do. So I might have to contact Tradeify and just let them know, hey, like this is a one-time thing. I'm not really micro scalping. I'm trying to lose on purpose. Brett, help. Help. Okay, so I'm setting MHP long, liquidity map right here, long of MHP every time. Open, orange open is the trade. It's not really a big up on this. If we support open for a second run, then I can get a second run on the way up. All right, so let's set it and forget it. Let's go on MHP. Remember, MHP to open is the scalp. When it hits open, it's likely to sell, maybe, because resilience is negative on Nasdaq. So let's hope Nasdaq gets greater than 0 so we can get a big rip on this. Oh, this account is at consistency, $1,000. Close. Okay, good. That account's good. All right, these accounts are at $400 or $500 each. Good, good, and good. I gotta go lose some money. EST every single time. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That's gonna be loud. Why did I send you four friend requests? Oh, yeah. You know, just because I love you. You didn't know that? We're bros, bro. Did you double check? Did you double check it wasn't this guy? Was it this guy that sent you the friend requests? These accounts can only make about $1,000 each, so. Was it this guy though? Breaking off open. Let's close out and take profit. I'll buy off the open again one more time in the bounce. All right, I don't hold bull breaks straight up. I let it bounce to try again. All right. I didn't touch my funded. I'm just doing Tradeify today. All right, let's go lose some money. Each of these accounts, well, as of yesterday, some of them need to make 1,600 now. This one needs to make 1,000. That one's good. Consistency lock on that. Nasty. One A trade on the open long. I'll take it. This is a redistribution zone play. Now with Nasdaq resilience just slightly at zero, I still take the play through here, and I'll probably take a long off of that again one more time if I like it. But yeah, it's going up, looking good. Monthly hedge pressure, that was textbook. A little overshoot, but we're still good. Every single time. Every single time. Rocket brains with battle cry. Resilience never bends or breaks. It shapes the edge that it's not good that it's red, is it? I probably should make it green. I'm gonna jinx it if I make it red. Hold on. I swear he's saying ES taint. I don't know if that's just me that's hearing it. Are you guys hearing ES taint? This is which begs the question, why do we have two songs with the word taint in it? This is just what I'm asking. Because two of our songs have the word taint in it. And I don't know if this go around, this is the theme of the stream or what? Taint confirmed? Okay. Or ES take? Yeah. Totally forever, Mafia forever. EST, every single taint. That is so funny. That's what it really stands for. All right, let's make it green. I'm sorry, guys, for making it red. I probably just jinxed you guys. That's so funny. All right, let's keep going. Put the chill music back on. You guys know the drill. Every time I hit my big 90%, I had hit. Now again, illiquidity, liquid to illiquid breaks, I don't normally chase. I'll usually miss out if it keeps going, but I usually wait for the test to let it go. But holding a runner would be appropriate as well. All right, let's go lose some money. Let's tweet about my hilariousness. That is such a funny night. All right, guys, let's go lose some money. I can't believe that's the first thing. I think, did I get you guys at the start of the day? Did y'all think I really blew up? Trust me, this is not what I normally try to do. This is the second time I've blown up in the upside direction, these damn accounts. And one of them, it's taint misbehaving. Oh, that's so funny. All right, cool. So I didn't start as early as I normally did today. So apologize for being a little late today. I tricked you guys, huh? Y'all totally got tricked. So I was like, okay, guys. So I accidentally blew up my account last night. Y'all couldn't see my screen. I can't show you anything. He's like in the wrong direction. I literally went to bed last night thinking, oh, that's awesome. I made like, you know, $1,000 or whatever in one account and like $1,500 another account. I'm like, perfect. That's great. I logged off of monthly hedge last night. I said in Discord, you guys are asking what I was doing. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking the monthly hedge long. I grabbed it right over here, just right when we tapped it. I just grabbed the long here and right about, wait, hold on, no, sorry. Oh, no, wrong time. Here. Grabbed the long here. Doing some work, just chilling. Didn't hit my stop, nothing. Then, you know, whites start rallying and break up to there. I swear, right at like a little bit after midnight, I closed everything out once we kind of made it back to this little area here. I'm like, close it all out. Flat out the position. I thought I went into each account on my phone and hit flatten, right? I have no clue how I added more to it, but I was like half asleep and distracted. And I swear I went through all my accounts. Again, maybe I dreamt this. I don't know. My memory is I went through all my accounts and I'm like, okay, good. I'm flat. Time to go to bed. But on the Tradeovate app, it's like you can't just see all your accounts in one place. You have to go through one at a time. So maybe I overlooked one. I don't even know. But I go to bed. I wake up. I go to McDonald's. I come back here. And I sit down, I'm up $11,000 and I'm like, no. One of my accounts blew up in the same way with consistency. One of the ones that has 50K profit. That's why it has 50K profit. You know, it started off with a 10K accidental gain because I was picking up IDOC or taking IDOC to the airport at one point. And Trump tweeted something and then it just went straight up overnight. So instead of losing on purpose, I was just like, whatever, I'll keep it. And I've been working that one up to get the next payout. It took like 50K to get the next payout on that one, like for the consistency. So this one, I'm not gonna be in the same boat. I can either reset it on purpose, which I don't want to do. This account's already way up, but boy, that blows the consistency. So we got to go lose $7,000 today, y'all. Can't see the resilience zero line. do you mean? Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. You can see it if you get the platform. All right, EST guys, how'd you do today? It's a pretty textbook play on NASDAQ. Really nice. Let's double check S&P and see where we are here. I don't know if you guys are trading this. I took a long out the door. What'd you guys do? I never really... You guys all do a whole bunch of stuff. I was in and out pretty quick. I usually wait to get the bounce and then jump back in on the long side, but we'll see what we get. There's the green fan. Let's get the whoosh. Push it up. Use 7K loss. I can help you with that. Perfect. I need some help. I got some YouTubers in mind I can just hand my account over to. That might actually help. All right. Elite, thank you for that, Elite Trader. Appreciate the update. Okay, these don't go up here. These are just extras. Let me move these out of the way. Very nice, very solid. Bull market continues. Yesterday didn't scare any of us. Keep an eye out for today, as VIX is going to decay a little bit. Maybe it might take 1 or maybe 2 days to get there. There's monthly expiration tomorrow in equities also. When VIX gets to 1841, be careful that we don't get a sell-off day in the market that day. This is where there's usually some reaction. So the day that we get here, which probably maybe a day or two away, we might actually continue to trade up as VIX continues to come down. Market's not super bearish at all. Yesterday, it didn't make me think it was bearish at all. Yesterday was just a product of the rollover and all the stuff. We still got bullish out the door. And how many guys used to like show up to the market and watch all this pre-market activity and just tell yourself, man, I think I'm going to fade this. And ever since going through our boot camp, you kind of learn to not fight the trend. And as crazy as it may seem as a culture shock for some of you that learned, especially learned from me, is that as the market has been continuing to rally up, you haven't seen me at once. Okay, let me fade this. Okay, let me fade this. Okay, let me fade this. I have been long every day since April the 10th, haven't I? And maybe that's a culture shock for a lot of people. Even at the high, I'm still long at the open. This is what you always want to be able to do. Like, when do I not trust the move anymore, right? And I'll be wrong if it proves me wrong, like yesterday, and I'll get out of the way and then I'll get back in if it gets right back on the right side. I never bet against the bull market, right? Maybe a culture change for a lot of people. May feel uncomfortable, but it's like, do you notice as life or kind of time has gone by for you guys, you don't even look at the daily charts anymore. You don't even look in the history of what's going on. You just kind of like wake up and be like, oh, this is what it is. These numbers no longer have meaning to you. This is hopefully what I instill in people. This doesn't even mean anything. You don't say, oh, 62, that's high. 65, that's high. I don't look at any of this. I look at how far it can go, 40 points, 10 points, right? I'm not looking at these numbers. This isn't high. This isn't low. This is nothing. It's meaningless, right? As much as I want to go down, you don't. LOL. Yep. And you guys realize you used to blow up so much trying to fade, right? There'll be a time to sell off. We'll be a day late. If you need to lose money, short the Russell. LOL. LOL. If you need to lose money, just give your account to Tyler. He'll blow it up in a minute. Oh wait, Tyler's probably streaming. I miss Tyler in the morning. It's not like he's streaming, damn it. No, I'm sad. Maybe he'll be here later. Are you out? Nice play, nice play. That's how I survived yesterday. Good deal. Right. It's like there will be a time to short. Certainly. Like there will absolutely be a time to short. And I don't really just go out of my way to, again, there's always money both sides of the market. Don't let me tell you otherwise. Actually gapped up. Or gapped down. Yeah, we gapped down. But right. So used to, it would be hard to trust that things can keep going. But today's high is tomorrow's low. And once I started thinking about that, is that when you look in the past of the charts, you'll see that bull markets break all-time highs, like sometimes months in a row before it turns around. I never see something going up and feel uncomfortable. Even yesterday, right? We had a big, nasty, choppy day. Market just moves up and then sells off to here, and we hit MHP, and I'm jumping in on the long again. And then out the door, I'm jumping in on the long again. I'm longing until we break MHP or get a sign that the market's bearish, right? And so MHP with about a 40-point stop is where I know the market's dead. And every time, and it's been the same way for months I've been making these trades, is that I'm going to long here, and then the one day that I'm wrong and maybe take a 9 or 10K loss, then that's the day that the bull market's over. But then I'm up 190K. Well, 200K now. Right? I don't care. Like, this part of the game is to be right until you're wrong, and then let yourself be wrong and be okay with being wrong. Not be like, I'm scared of being wrong, so let me fade what I see in front of me. It's kind of like the skill set. It takes time to kind of get to that mentality, right? This Tyler Dirt, I'd never heard of him. LOL. Yeah, so ASL, right? To get futures data, you need to connect the live brokerage account. We don't sell futures data to you. So CQG is just an API that you can connect any broker to, like anything that's not NinjaTrader, you can connect to it for the most part, and future side. Most people here use AMP or EdgeClear. They're both really good. AMP just is a minimum $100 deposit. EdgeClear is $500. And then you buy your data from a broker. So you connect your active brokerage account to get your futures data to tunnel through. And we did that so it would be cheaper for you guys instead of us selling you data. Instead, you just get it from the exchange at the educational rate, which is $4 in exchange. The ones I use, like, I can't recommend any kind of investment advice or brokerage advice for you guys, but I'll tell you who I use. I use AMP and I use EdgeClear. AMP because it's the cheapest minimum deposit. AMP's always been good. No issues with them. Again, you don't really do anything with these FCMs. You just deposit money and then you trade. There's not like extended features. They're just a place to execute trades through, and then you tie it into any platform. So AMP, you can take your AMP credentials anywhere. So I can log it into TradingView if I want. I can log it into Rocket Scooter if I want. You can log it into Ninja. You can log into Sierra Charts. I think AMP and Ninja are still compatible. Or maybe not. No, I don't think they're compatible anymore. Anyways, you can usually move them around. Yeah, EdgeClear is awesome. We love EdgeClear. Is the TradingView long short position tool available on Rocket Scooter? All of my tools are available in Rocket Scooter. Yeah, I had to build my own version of TradingView for it. Does my platform plug into brokers? It does for futures brokers at this point, yeah. As far as we got in our development, you can connect any futures broker that's compatible with CQG. And so just about every major FCM, Philip, Dorman, EdgeClear, Iron Beam, Cunningham, AMP, Robbins, you can put your Robbins account here. You need the Robbins Cup. They'll all connect to Rocket Scooter. So basically almost every major futures FCM has a CQG connection. Yeah. And it connects here, and you just buy your data through them, and then it just tunnels right in, just shows right up. Yes, sir. The only like asterisk to that is I always say that word wrong. Asterisk. Or is it asterisk? Is it Rick or Risk? I don't think I ever say that word right. Asterisk. Asterisk. Isk. Just keep saying asterisk. Asterisk is that you have NinjaTrader and Tradevate do not connect with anyone else because they want to be like Apple and have a monopoly, and that's why they're crying right now because Top Step is no longer working with them. No. We believe traders should have freedom to trade on whatever platform they want. No, you don't, because you cut me out of connecting your brokerage account to my platform. Because you closed the API down for platform superiority when you were in the platform selling race, but now you're in the prop race. You want a monopoly. You still want a, oh, that's really what it is. We believe in trader freedom. You believe in trader monopoly. Dang it. Astronaut. Oh, I'll just start saying astronaut instead of asterisk. That's a better word. This week is a really, really great week. Holy moly. Oh, absolutely, dude. Today's been great. This week's been great. Now I gotta lose $7,000 before the end of the day, though. Losing on purpose. So on top of paying for tools, okay, so any trading platform or tools usually have to buy. In any data feed, you usually will have to buy from an exchange, right? So that's like its whole different ball game. Unfortunately, no matter what it is, live data, the exchange charges per person. So you got to pay no matter what. As much as I'd like to just give you guys free data, like if I can make the industry easy, right? It would just be, you just buy something and it works. But you can blame the futures industry for being this like convoluted spaghetti bowl stuff where you got to have a broker, get a CQG, tie it into another platform. It all comes from the fact that futures was just like a bunch of dudes in yellow coats, flipping gang signs at each other, buying and selling stock on a sweaty cocaine smelling trading floor. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And all of a sudden computers came in and then all these people were like, oh, let me tie my computer to the exchange. And they were like a computer in a closet and one guy with the phone. Yeah, I'll be your broker. And all of a sudden they don't have trading platforms. And all of a sudden people started making trading platforms. They're like, yeah, well, let's just tie in your trading platform. And the exchange is like, yeah, but we still want to sell the data. And they're like, okay. And clearing's like, hey, we went on the puzzle. Remember, we stand next to you and we used to guarantee the orders and clear them. And now that we're all electronic, let's be here too. And they're like, okay, IB, FCM, clearing firm, exchange, another platform, and let's just tie it all together somehow. And futures just kind of like daisy chained all these pieces together, and it's extremely complicated because it didn't all start off in one place like that. It was like each independent exchange was actually a different building, and now they're kind of tied together under the CME umbrella. Anyways, it's convoluted. You want to buy gold futures? Oh, you got to buy another data feed from another exchange. Oh, you want NASDAQ? You want natural gas futures? Oh, you got to go buy data feed from another exchange. But I already bought my data. Yeah, but this is a different exchange. They trade gold over here, and they trade oil down the street over here in New York. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, equities index futures. Oh, that's here in Chicago. Oh, oil futures. Oh, that's NYMEX. Yeah, that's up in New York. And then it's just like a wacky little thing that they have. What is your suggestion on the 20% rule to build a buffer on Tradeify? What I did, Claudia, was I just basically hit it hard to put, you know, 20K buffer really quick. Not really caring about consistency, just getting there as fast as I could. Some of the accounts went like maybe $3,000, whatever, on some of the best days, $3,000 to $4,000. And therefore, like my first payout, I had to get like 15 grand of profit or 20 grand of profit to get my first payout. But then I'll never blow up the account. That was kind of the ruling there. Now, again, that's the slower path to get there, but it's also the cheaper path to get there because I'm not busting the accounts every other day. It's to each their own. But some people want to just go and inch their way forward. But the thing with that is, in Trump's environment, I know that I can bust weeks of work in a heartbeat on accident if I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. So my goal to beat Trump and to dodge the lightning strike was just to put a big fat buffer such that when I do seriously trade them, like my first 3 or 4 trades were just like super aggressive. I wanted a huge fat on the account. And then now when I trade 1 to 2 contracts like yesterday, and one of the accounts is down $8,000 or $9,000, I can totally handle it, right? Without having to start over. That's a unique strategy that really only I employed. But the idea is I'm not blowing up 500, 600 times along the way, right? Now, that's going to take a lot longer to get to your goal, at least your first goal, but then you can slow down every other payout. So the idea is, yeah, my first payout had to have 15 or 20K profit instead of 9, but then every other payout, I just need to inch forward and make $1,000 a day with a $20,000 buffer. So that makes sense, you guys, right? The goal is with a big buffer, the first payout takes longer than every other payout is normal, but every other payout is normal with 20K underneath you, right? So the idea is instead of inching forward at the starting line to hit a consistency, I'm inching forward with like so much fat I can't lose it. Yeah. I don't know for ETFs, DTF. They have a consistency rule that just is a little bit different. Theirs is for it to count as a minimum trading day, you need to make at least a certain amount of money that's a percentage over your, I think it's 62 for the 50K. 62% of your biggest trade, you need to make that much to at least go. Now, with ETF, they force you to trade bigger every single day forever. If you go over, you can't really do that with ETF, as far as I think about it, because you always have to trade big. With Tradeify, every time you get a payout, like the whole cycling and consistency starts over. So it really only affects your first payout. I'm not sure if ETF resets you as well. You need to ask them. After you get your first payout with ETF, does the consistency reset or no? Is it 62% of your biggest trade ever from the start of the account? Or after your 15 days, does it start all over? Like you basically wipe the stats and start over. Like Tradeify, after you make your 9,000, you get a first payout, and then it starts all over and you didn't make 45 in the same account. You got stung by that with your DTF account. So Trader Ken, it doesn't start over, right? If you go big in one trade, you got to go big forever in every trade. Oh, Kaizen's here. Okay, cool. 11 Kaizen's here. Okay, so you can't really do that with ETF. If you do, you have to commit to trading big trades every time. So you can't really like go out there and swing a grand slam on your first trade to put 10K buffer, because then you got to make 6,200 every other trade. Don't do that. So ETF has like what I call the at least consistency rule, and Tradeify has the at most consistency rule. The difference is Tradeify, you can't go any bigger than 20% of your total, right? Can't be one trade. And so you have to stay under a certain amount. With ETF, you have to go over a certain amount. So they make you trade bigger. The bigger you trade, the bigger you have to keep trading. With Tradeify, the bigger the trade, the longer you have to go. So with Tradeify, if you nail a buffer right out the door, then you could just inch forward forever and bring the consistency down. With ETF, you can't do that. So only with the at most consistency rule types can you do that. And that's why I formulated a strategy like that with Tradeify, which is a really good strategy. But the only reason I did that was because Trump is a president, and I wanted to show off on the stream. My goal when I started doing this was I'm going to make hundreds of thousands with these guys and then go to live and show off, and then I'll blow up and go on huge winning streaks. And that was my plan from the start, and I did it. And it looks very cool to watch it, I guess. Oh, like Matt's on an 18-day winning streak. Oh, 17-day winning streak. Oh, that's cool. Matt's up almost 200K in buffered profits. Oh, that's kind of cool. And that was my goal from the start, to show off and make the stream go viral. Like, this is really my plan from the start. And it looks like it worked. But that was my goal. That might not be your goal. If your goal is to make consistent money, you can just inch your way forward like normal. But the thing is what I don't like about these things is to like put like a week or two of work into it, and all of a sudden Trump tweets the wrong thing and I blow up and got to start over on stream. And then I'm making like profit and then blowing up and making profit and blowing up. And that doesn't look good, right? That's not smart. I'm going to actually beat the environment that I'm in. So I go, I'm going to play it hard. So right at the start, like I busted quickly until I got the buffers, and then I'm good. My accounts are like in the 30s and 40s. This is not account number 500, 600. So my accounts like are like that low on the spectrum. Because out the door is where all the activity happened, where I finally secured 5 accounts of buffer, and then I've just been riding them for 5 months. So a lot of people will blow up along the way repeatedly, and that wasn't my plan. So trying to build a buffer was like trading like 5 contracts and 8 contracts and things like that to try to get $3,000, $4,000 days to put 10 to 20K in the account before I get my first payout, even with the 9K payout target. So that goal was that I have a buffer to survive Donald Trump's tweeting. And it's a good strategy in the prop world, because imagine losing everything you did in 2 weeks in a single bad play. Okay. Top thoughts on top one. Nobody. They're kind of like. I think on their. I'm telling you, everybody that I know is like telling everybody they know not to use top one for tons of independent reasons. So My personal experience with them is from you guys complaining about them. They made me an affiliate after like asking me to be an affiliate, and people messaging me to join their little circle of affiliates or whatever. And I never made a single sale and asked them to remove my code from their database because they were doing retroactive rule changes on their customers, and then they were banning people in our Discord for voicing out opinions against it. And I'm just like, I'm never going to get behind that. So they kind of got on everybody's shit list very quick. And also Tradeify is just better as far as like which accounts they have, account types. I heard, did they have like intraday drawdown or something on there? Or is it end of the day? I don't remember what their rules are like though these days. They change so much. Somebody could tell me. There's something about their rules that is not like just rule for rule that Tradeify is better. Is it consistency that they have that's different, or is it intraday drawdown now, or what? On their straight to funded? Or is it end of the day still? I don't remember. Is it intraday? Yeah, that's what I thought. That was where, yeah, that's what people were saying. So it's trailing intraday, right? Trailing drawdown? 30-day payouts. Is it, so it's intraday, is it trailing though? That's what I think they said. And Tradeify's is end of the day, which is always a better option. It's easier. I think with people, yeah, people were just kind of like, nothing personal against them. Good luck to the firm, but they just weren't really managing their risk well. They tried to do this like multi-level marketing thing to get everybody on board with it with very easy rules. And then they were switching the rules on the fly and telling their customers, eat it up. Sorry. Deal with it, or you can get a refund, making people waste their time. And when people are voicing out against it, they were banning them in Discord. A lot of you guys are banning their Discord for saying something. And then when Brett Simba said something, they banned him from trading with them. And I'm just like, hey, that's the final straw. And in support of the fairness of people being vocal about their opinions, I told them remove my code. And thank God I never made a sale with them, so I can actually make that claim that I never made a sale. I don't want to support anybody that locks, people's voices up if you don't like what they're saying. They clearly have a reason to be critical if people are making rule changes very quickly. That is a danger, at least to the customers, right? Because they didn't engage their risk well, and therefore the risk is bad, and they're making big risk changes on the fly. It means they don't have a grasp on the actual industry that they're running a business in. And it makes sense that people are aware of this thing, but if you're trying to shut down that opinion, it just becomes very, it's not something I'm going to stand behind, but good luck to them. It's either, and I wouldn't even say it's scummy, like somebody said scummy, maybe, but also maybe just, they're just not talented at this, and that's okay. Not everybody's good at trading, but everybody wants to be an influencer in the trading world. Not everybody is good at running a prop firm, but everyone wants to run one. You have to kind of be an expert at understanding the business you're in, the risk you're in, the design of your accounts, model it mathematically. What's the probability I'm going to make or lose money? This kind of stuff is important. But if you're making a bunch of rule changes on the fly, it means you weren't hiring the correct amount of people to manage it properly. And therefore, where else are there holes? And that's where I get a little concerned. I swear every morning my internet cuts in and out here at this time. All right, nice little bump up there on Nasdaq, still going. Took that trade. I'm kind of waiting right now to see if I get any other move here. Oh, this is just really nice and tidy. Nice little update, breaking out of this range more to the upside. This is looking very, very, very clean. Now we have monthly expiration tomorrow, so usually you get a little choppy leading up into it, but this is good. We might actually get a big squeeze going into it, which I like. I'm not trying to fade this, not trying to short this. Hey, buddy, what is the best prop firm for futures? It depends. I would say the ones on my screen are the best ones. Probably the easiest one you can do is a static account with Elite Trader Funding. It's probably the easiest one, or Futures Desk has one as well. Static is easier to get started with. Sometimes more expensive because of that, but also the easiest. The best all-around type of account is going to be end-of-the-day drawdown accounts. And for that, you know, My Funded Futures is like the undisputed king of that one. But tomorrow, when there's a sale with there's a sale, there are gonna be no DLL and uncapped payouts tomorrow in the morning. But you didn't hear it from me. How's the loss looking? I haven't started yet. I can do it. I can do it at the end of the day. I'm waiting for an opportunity to like really lose though. Have I gotten paid from ETF? Yes, I have. I have. A viral pulse, the answer to your question is perhaps. Is 244 for 50K straight to funded very good? Yeah, it is very good. And with our coupon, you get discounts as well on top of it, right? Or actually, you get the same discount if they have a discount on their site. I think right now, hold on, let me look. They have 65% off of the DTFs until tomorrow. Sold tomorrow with My Funded. I mean, with Elite Trader Funding. So our code Rocket Scooter gives you 65% off. Do I recommend Top Step? Not anymore. Nope. I just think they were a good firm, and they probably still are, and their accounts are good. But I think I've had my last straw with the antics of Michael Paddock. I think that I don't want to support them for ethical reasons. Trying to create platform exclusivity, limiting trader freedom, trying to start self-regulatory organizations, and now suing influencers. I can just say, you know, I'm not going to support Top Step, and I wouldn't recommend getting involved in something that's so polarizing to the prop firm community. But they're good otherwise, right? Well, what he's trying to do is going to hurt you guys in the long run, and that's why I don't really get behind it. But other than that, the firm is good. The accounts are good. Nothing wrong with that. In my position, I'm in a different boat than you guys. Like, I'm not actively promoting their business for the success of their growth. That's what you're asking. But they're a good firm. Probably one of the best ones out there. But yeah, trying to make a regulatory organization where prop firms share information about you to each other for their business purposes. Not a good deal. Not a good thing. You know, and suing influencers for speaking out against their practices. Again, I don't think I want to stand behind that. You know, again, I'm against these companies trying to silence people or speaking out. Yeah. If you're trying to switch from Top Step, My Funded Futures is the place to be. For a similar sort of account, but My Funded Futures also doesn't have consistency role for expert. Top Step is a 50% on their combine, so it's slightly better on the account structure side. Well, before you guys judge what's going on with that lawsuit, there's always two sides to the story. And again, this is what, you know, they call bias in lawsuit. Whoever files the first filing always gets the public, you know, gets the public's attention. But we haven't heard the other side of the story. It'd be unfair to judge based on who deserves or doesn't deserve what. We haven't seen a counterfiling from Pat. According to my understanding, is Pat believes he's whistleblowing, which everyone would have a right to do so if they're whistleblowing. You know, let's hear the other side of the story there. That's how I feel. Oh yeah, there's three sides of the story. Yours, theirs, and the truth. This is true. This is true. The mentioned sale earlier would be for Rock Scooter Lifetime. No, not a lot sale for us, but like a really big prop firm is having a sale tomorrow. And I'm not really sure what it's going to be. So I'm not really sure. I can't really say it on air, but it starts tomorrow in the morning. And so like, I don't know, some major prop firm. Hint, hint. Can't tell you guys. Can't tell you guys. A secret. All right, one more time. Same trade up here. All right, you guys want to watch me lose an account on purpose? All right, let's go lose money. Hold on. I don't know if I get flagged for microscoping. It's Tradeify's a 40% microscoping, all right. No, I'm not going to lose the account on purpose. I got to lose $7,000 on purpose. The easiest way to lose money on purpose is to open and close and open and close and open and close. Tradeify, I guess you can do 15 lots. So you'll just whittle it down with commissions pretty quick. Give me a second. I'll show you guys how to do it. I need to lose 2,000 bucks. Or 7,000 bucks. Hold up. Wait, I can lose how much I want. Maybe I'll lose 6,000 of this. I keep 3,000 for 15,000 profit target is fine. All right, hold on. No, I'll take it to 2. I'll take it to 2. Give me a second, you guys. All right, let's go lose some money. Yeah, they have a 40% micro scalping rule. So as long as more than 60% of your accounts are not micro scalping, you should be fine. So I just need to make sure I do it in big lots and quick. So I'm going to try to purposely blow up in losing a trade on purpose rather than flipping Oh, we'll see. We traded 5. They're a little lenient on this. All right. Guys ready to lose some money? Hold my beer. Let's go. All right. The path to losing money. Now, this is going to be fun because I'm going to try to lose money on purpose. Now, let's try to make a losing trade happen, which is actually very hard to do. So today's goal is to lose money. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to trade a big trade, but we have to make sure that we're right. So I'm going to stage in batches of 5. Let's look at all the evidence. Let's build a case. Right now, the market is, let's find out which one actually looks the best. Shorted on purpose? But here's the thing. If you short, if you long and you're wrong, if you're short and you're wrong, you lose small. If you're long and you're wrong, you lose big. So it's better to be wrong on a long than it is wrong on a short. Does that make sense? So let's start thinking how we can lose money on purpose. Let's start formulating a plan. Wrong on a long means it falls very quick. Okay, so I want a long in case the market's crashing. That'd be good. So I should long at a high rather than chase and try to short it. If I short it and it keeps inching higher, then I'm just going to like slowly lose money, and I could possibly accidentally make money if it falls. So the best way to lose, I would say, is longing at the top or longing on MHP break to the downside. What do you guys think? Max contracts on micros, right? Just follow your trades, Kevin. Oh, LOL. The competition is tough, right? Beavis is saying the competition is tough, chimp in a dartboard, but then longing goes up more than shorting does. So technically speaking, I could short at the low and monthly hedge pressure as well. That might also work. Volatility, and as Simon is correct, volatility would mean MHP breaks, not necessarily a loser either. Right. Simon is correct. All right, so let's go. We need to lose some money today. How are we going to do it? I'm not used to doing this. Now, when I'm trying to actually formulate a plan on losing on purpose, it's pretty hard, right? Let's analyze all the clues. Okay, let's see what we got. Greater markets all bullish. TD ratio greater in half. Above MHP. Monthly maps is good. Okay, everything's bullish. Any crazy alerts or divergence? No, everything's good. Resilience is negative and kind of going down on S&P. I could try to buy at the top, but I think it could still inch higher. Maybe I can just short. Dude, this is going to fuck up my win rate too, which is kind of funny. So I need to do it in one swoop and as few trades as possible. I didn't think about this. If I whittle it down, my win rate's going to go to crap. All right, how do we lose money? Let's formulate a plan. Somebody says this is gold and you guys like this. Yep, this is the new version of the stream. Go short and set a limit of 10 points. That does help. Not a bad idea. If you want to lose, short it. Yeah, that is the most likely thing to do. I gotta short it at the low though. This is a bad place to short from. So let's find a place to short from. A res is negative, so a short might actually play out. Oh, you know how to do it? I know how to do it, but it'll blow up the whole account. If you trade the next contract, watch this. NQZ on a prop firm. I figured this out. The next contract has no bid and ask. The bid is at 0 and the ask is at, I don't know, like infinity. So if I were to long one contract in Z, it'll blow up the account immediately. So that is I just thought of that last time around, but it'll blow it up. So what happens is you'll buy at the ask and the value will be at the bid. With no bid and ask, it'll immediately blow up the account and you'll lose full port in one go. So that's a trick you can use to lose it all in one go. So let me close that down so I don't accidentally do that. So, but that won't strategically lose thousands at a time. Why do that? Well, with Funded Next, here's the thing. With Funded Next and other prop firms, you can't just delete your account and buy a new one. You're like, hey, I want to delete the account so I can buy the no DLLs. You can't just do that. You have to actually lose the account on purpose. And then the account disappears and then you buy a new one. Yeah, so the infinite money glitch, it's like the infinite money sink. Now, even if you have DLL, the P&L will be so big of a loss, you'll immediately hit max drawdown. It'll completely zap because you don't get liquidated. There's no bid or ask. So you will get liquidated at negative $50,000 or whatever it is. What? No DLL? You didn't hear it from me? Somebody was typing in chat if you scroll up. Micros, yeah. Precision loss is more better, yeah. Market's nice and bullish today, so it is looking pretty clean. So today I'm actually purposely trying to draw down. It's funny because I told you guys yesterday on stream, I'm going to try to lose my Funded Next accounts on purpose. And then I'm doing that. And then now I'm accidentally losing a Tradeify account on purpose. What a day. Hey, winning streak continues though, right? How to trade 10-year note futures? What do you mean how to trade? You just load it up and trade it. You put the data feed to your brokerage account and then you get in and trade it. All right. Breakout highs to the upside. All right. So I could, if I chase along the high though, it might reward me. Resilience and everything looks good. Tick along and ask Trump to send a tweet. Oh, this is true. Let me test how much one. So this will be about. There's no, I'm going to lose $7,000 just in commissions. So I have to be minis. Let's think about it like this, because if it's micros, I'll hit micro scalping rules. I have to do it in as few trades as possible. If I did one micro on the Z contract, Sean, that's not a bad idea. And the one thing with that is that if I do a micro on the Z contract, I'll lose everything because the bid is literally at 0. I've done that before, and you can blow up an entire account in one single trade, but it'll go to 0. I need to go strategically to this too. Isn't it hard, right? I need 60 points on 5 contracts. I'm gonna try to do it with 15. But I'll do it in groups of 5. Maybe there's something else I can trade. What is all right. Let's go. I can long at the top, but all this stuff looks good to keep going higher. Let's just try one time to long at the top with 15. What's the amount of time for micro scalping? Let me double check this. What's the amount of time you need to hold a Tradeify? Do you guys know? And make sure I hold it for at least long enough. How many seconds? Guidelines for traders. You guys know the amount? Is it 20 seconds? Okay. Oh, did I? Yeah, I'm trying to long at the top, and might be a terrible idea. Worst case scenario, I'll just flip it and deal with the micro scalping consequence. If I get it, hold on. 50%, not 40%. 50% or more of your profit must come from trades held longer than 5 seconds. Okay. Oh, well then that's fine. Okay, 5 seconds is it. So I can't just open and close very quickly. 1K up on accident. This is not a good place to try to lose money from, and I don't want to wait all day. So what I'm going to try to do is long and however the long is the preferable move. Okay, that's probably the wrong way to go. And I meant to do it in NASDAQ, not S&P. So let me close this out real quick. I wanted NASDAQ because NASDAQ per contract is going to be faster. I was on the wrong ticker here. Can I trade? No, okay, so I can only trade 15 total. Okay, let's do this. Let's close that out. That's a bad idea. So I made $1,000. This is stupid. Okay, hold on. Let's reformulate the plan. Stop making money. I know it's going to go towards all-time highs, but let's try one more time. But we'll see. Let me get some volatility. I'm telling you, it's harder than you think. This is a terrible place to try to do this from, by the way. There's no strategy on it. At the end of the day, what I can do is just wait. It's very hard to lose money. The market is just random, right? I probably should pick the short side, to be honest. But it really is a coin flip. Come on, go down. I don't want to hear any jokes or memes like when he tries to lose money, he still makes money. This is a coin flip. This market's random. So, and properly speaking, maybe Trump will tweet something out of the blue. Isn't it crazy seeing it move this fast? It's funny how it doesn't really need to move far. I've seen a little bit of a pullback, just a little tiny bit. But the problem is, I would, normal Matt would like want a long right here anyways. I see resilience pulling slightly back, but again, that's not bearish. So I'm going to prove the blind monkey case once and for all that no matter what you do, it seems like longing at the open is really the right answer. This accidentally makes money. The ultimate recourse is at the end of the day. It's just to micro scalp it down to a loss and then just make more trades on the way back up to get over the roll. Jesus Christ. There we go. No, stop. No, stop. Stop going up. Blind monkey, man. I'm telling you guys. The perfect entry. There we go. I can always just like reset this account. Come on. Die on me. Stop going up. The idea is today is going to be called do the opposite of what Matt's doing day, I guess. When Matt's trying to lose. Don't short the high. I should short the high, right? That's what I really should do. Apparently I'm really bad at losing money. This ain't working. Oh my God. Why? And all you guys are probably just sitting on your logs having a good time. If y'all are making money, good for you. This is good. So in reality, I've had a nice winning day. This account is effed though. These are bad trading practices. If you're just tuning in, I'm trying to whittle the balance down on purpose and it keeps going up. Wait, there's a bid and ask on NQH6 with $30 spread. Can I do that? Hold on. I can still trade H? Hold on. Where's the bid? Hold on. What's the bid at? Hold on. That's the easy way to do it. Okay, 635. 655. We found it, guys. Thank you, Brian. I didn't even think about that. And then here's the trick. Okay, ready? Let's close that out. Let's see if this works. Okay, hold on. You can't. Oh, there we go. Perfect. 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 Thank you, Brian. Oh, I gotta wait 5 seconds. That's right. Okay, that's cool. That'll just count for 5 of the trades, though. Okay, I got that down to 5,400 bucks. My bad. Okay, I gotta wait 5 seconds. You're right. 4, 5, 6. 50% of your trades need to be more than 5 seconds. All right, guys, we successfully did it. Thank you. That's the best way to do it. I was gonna do it on Z, but I didn't know you could still. I didn't even think about trading H. Thank you very much. Now I got it down to a more reasonable 2,800 bucks. Woo! See, look how smart we are, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Very helpful. Very helpful. That worked. But stupid me opened and closed that one too quick, which is fine. I'll definitely make more than 10 trades. So let's do that right now. Let's go bring the average up. Let's trade 15 micros. And I don't want to really make anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to long at the top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the average down because I made so many trades. I need to make as many trades as I just micro scalped more than 5 seconds each. Now I'm trading 15 micros to bring the micro scalping average up. Congratulations, class. I have now lost $11,000 very quickly. Well, that's the thing. I was going to do it on Z, but Z would have blown up the account. I didn't even think that H had a $30 spread. Very, very nice, Brian. Brian with the win here. How about free lifetime for that? Okay, hold on. I need to get the average down a little bit. So I'm making 15 contract trades of 5 seconds each. So let me tell you guys a story if you're just tuning in. I made a trade last night, and I don't know if I made it in my sleep or what. Now, actually, let me try to get my win rate up. So let me make these 15 contract trades, and let me close it when it's green, so at least I get a win on the trade here. Okay. We'll do it one more time. As I made all those trades and open and close them really quick, let's make a bunch of them and hold them for at least 5 seconds. Get the win rate back up. I don't care if the win rate's up or whatever. Or sorry, not the win rate. That the percent trades that are micro scalping average down. Okay, cool. How to fake a win rate. Actually, it's harder than you think. Look, I just neutralized the other thing. I'm trying to get the average down of the amount of trades that are. I'll just do this one more time. Micro scalping. So what I've tried to do was to lose $12,000 on purpose. So I'll teach you guys the trick. Sometimes you might have to blow up the account on accident. Okay, good. Good job, guys. We successfully got back to normal. Oh, is day trading hard? Yeah, kind of hard, right? Okay. About the front contract. Oh, that's actually kind of nice to know too. I didn't even see, yeah, that's very true. Where you have to trade the highest volume contract. Yeah, Tradeify, you can trade anything accounted, so. All right, so here's what happened last night. I went and longed at MHP last night in 2 of my accounts. One of my accounts, I think I longed with, I can't even remember, either 1 or 2 contracts. I think I did it with 2 because I think I bought 1 and bought 1 more. And another one of my accounts, I got 3 contracts. And then I was just kind of doing my thing all night. And then right when we went to about right here, it was about 12:30 my time, I went through on my phone and I thought I closed out my position and closed out my position. 2 and 3. And that's it. And then I went to bed and I woke up this morning here with the position of 6 in one account and 0 in the other. And I woke up and I was up like 11,000 bucks. And I was like, oh God. Because consistency rules, that completely screws your account over. And either like halfway in my sleep, maybe I reversed the trade instead of close it out. I swear I smashed the exit button, but whatever. So the joke today was I woke up and I need to lose like 10,000 bucks or whatever. And I ended up trying to long at the top, which made money because the market always goes up as I teach people, and that was ruining it. And then I was exploring the idea of what the quickest way to blow up account is. Sometimes you might need to do this. And let me tell you why you need these tricks. Sometimes you can get a cheaper account if somebody has a sale. Maybe you're locked into an account at full price and the sale doesn't work on the reset. You just need to bust the account and start over. Okay. So quickest ways to blow up an account in one gulp. The easiest way to do it is to go and use the next forward contract. Like right now we'd go to Z. It has no bid. It has no ask. If you get filled, you will immediately blow up the account in one gulp. Immediately. It'll just die in one trade. It'll go to max loss. You'll lose $100,000 in a single bite. So that's the quickest way to blow up the account if you need to get rid of it. If you need to whittle an account down, going backwards in time to H is what we did. And there was a $30 spread in NASDAQ. Every contract was losing like $1,000 just opening and closing it. But you can't do it too fast because micro scalping rules don't let you open and close a trade within 10 minutes or they'll deny your payouts maybe. With Tradeify, 50% of your trades need to be at least real and not micro scalps. And this account has plenty of real trades in it, so we should be fine. So that little trick allowed me to whittle the balance back down to a more manageable 3,000 bucks. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. This is actually gold. Now, who cares about consistency? Just bring your gains down with the other contract. There you go. That's it. I mean, you're playing well within the rules of what's given to you. There's no rule against losing money on purpose. There's no rule against trading the other contract. We always got to be clever and figure this out. So accidental wins. The second time I had an accidental win. of 10,000 bucks. And I know it sounds funny, like the jokes are Matt's accidentally making 10K when I can't even get a payout. The stock market is random enough. Don't attribute that to skill. The market's just random. Wow, how hilarious, you guys. Set the daily profit limits now. That's true. I need to set that. Moreau, I've been hearing through the grapevine that Tradeify is having issues with like checkouts and resets and stuff. Some people have been reporting that they've been buying an account and it's like charged them 3 times and gave them 3 accounts. Stuff like that. Their payment portal's having some issues. Like, what is the what? What would be, what was bad about the rules of Funded Next? See, Michael, I didn't know you can set account limits. I've never, look, I'm so new to props. I don't know all the pieces of it yet. I didn't know there was that feature in Tradeify or Tradeivate. No, I know. See, you guys have to teach me some of this stuff. I've never had to set limits on profits before. This is all new to me. So Funded Next, I'll tell you guys, is that there with Funded Next, there's no issues with these guys. I've never had an issue with them. I've gotten like 3 payouts of like 10,000 bucks from these guys. Their rules are consistent, clean. They used to have like one of the things people didn't like was they had a very, like once you went funded, they had to interview you and make sure you're real, but they got rid of all that stuff and made it easy because we told them that that was a little cumbersome. And they basically have revamped their rules to be a very modern futures broker. So the new rule sets with Funded Next is very easy and very clean. And their no DLL sale that they have makes it the best prop account you can buy for the money because it's no DLL and uncapped payouts. It's the one prop account you can scale as high as you want to get a big fat payout in one chunk. No payout limits, no payout splits, no caps. You can DCA during the sale, so you can just martingale to a big buffer. And then if you blow up, you got a week to keep buying more accounts and then just put a big fat buffer and then babysit them and get your big fat payout if you make it. You feel like you spent the whole stream about losing money? Let's frame it differently though, Zen. Let's actually say we didn't lose any money today. We just tried to make less, and then it sounds better. Let's just say that we're purposely trying to make less, because we're not losers here, baby. We're winners here. Yeah, so Michael's right about the rules. The rules, they have like a lot of the prop firms will have a lot of fine print rules. You got to make sure you know what they are. Let's try to make money now. What can I do now? I like that we're rallying into expiration, which is great. Monthly expiration is tomorrow. Nice and clean. Probably not super bearish into close. Although the market is slightly volatile. I'm looking at what we did last month. We went from 21,600 to 23,200. That's a pretty big run for the month. If you want my opinion on where we close for the month, I really do think that we end up closing probably close to here, along that trajectory. And then maybe we do sell off for the next wave down if there is one. Now again, VIX needs to interact with triple B, which means you still have maybe 1 maybe 2 up days, and then VIX will fall down to that key level. And then this is the questionable point. Like, that's where the market can become volatile from. Whatever top we get when VIX taps triple B. So we'll be watching for that today. Am I drawing trend lines? LOL. You know, order McDonald's. I know, I grabbed McDonald's because I went over there because I wanted coffee real quick. And I didn't think we had any, but apparently there might have been one left. I had such a long night working. Meeting with my development team in India. The overnight dynamic bot. I got up early to continue working on it. McDonald's and coffee house, a bathroom trip? Not yet, right? It's like that's like the all right. I'm posting random links in chat. There's nothing near pivot. Yeah, nothing nearby. It's nice and clean and bullish. Maybe upper DD bands today could be the actual target we get to. I love making money. Winning streak continues. It's been so incredibly funny to just watch this watch this today. Okay, let me see if I get my, let me refresh this. Doesn't look like it's updating just yet. No losing days in July yet. It's been kind of fun. Bull market's been very nice to us. I'm trying to refresh this. Let me see if it updates with the balance so far. Not yet. I'm very close to payout. Let me see how far I am. I think I'm very close to payout one of my accounts maybe today. Dashboard. Market keeps going higher. This one needs to make. I only made $1,000. This one is right on the edge of payout. Let's see if I made enough. I might could actually still trade in this one. It needs to make. Oh, it needs to make 2,000 more. Okay. I can't do that today. Maybe make half of that today. That one can go. Oh, this one needs 4,000. So this one needs 4,000. I'll put a 4 right here. This one needs 2,000 for payout. 2,000 more, 4,000 more. Alrighty. This is officially the 90th day of keeping the accounts alive. Most of the accounts alive. I don't use any trade copiers. Believe it or not, I actually just trade straight up. Each account I trade separately. Should I just monkey along because you're bored? This sounds like a terrible idea. I feel like today sounds like a terrible trading day. For all of our ideas are bad. We're gonna lose money on purpose. The only thing that could explain me having 6 contracts long, because I know I was long 3, was that I added 3 instead of closing 3, but that doesn't make any sense because there's no way to add 3 without purposefully hitting buy 3 times. And I know I closed it out. I swear I closed it out. And there's no, I don't think there's a reverse button on the app, because I could say, did I hit reverse? But the Pulse app, I don't think has a reverse button. No, I hit cancel all and exit. I did. There is no reverse. It must have been a glitch. There's no way I could have added to that without actually hitting buy 3 times. There's no way I did it. It had to have been a glitch. No way that that didn't glitch out. Because I don't use like buy 3 at once. I do buy. And I know I didn't hit a button 3 times. But maybe I was just so delirious I did. Check and trade away my actions. Yeah, let's see what I did. Let's double check. Notifications, orders, filled. Oh, let me go here. All right, let's see. Let's go through and see what I did last night. Let's see. Let's investigate here. 15, 15, 5. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. So I bought. What on earth? There's no way. Unless I'm just an idiot. I bought 3. And then I bought 1 more. Okay, hold on. Wait, what? Was I trying to just close out of this little by little and then I was adding to a little by little? What is wrong with me? Did my brain think I was short and I was just covering? Okay, let's follow the timestamps here. Let's see how Matt messed up last night. I bought right here. I bought right here. Built into 3. And then here, I bought 1 more. Then here I bought 2 more. What the heck? So apparently I was trying to close 1 and close the other 2. Just close everything. And I bought more. And this is what happened. Oh my God. So what I thought I was doing, which was closing and then getting out and going to bed, I must have just hit buy 2 times. And one time I bought 2 and one time I bought 1. This is what I did. Woo, DD band, let's go. Look at that roll. How many people are long today? You guys taking that long? Y'all crush it? What'd y'all do today? That upper DD band. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Was I drunk? Not really drunk, but like there was so much going on last night. I have a house full of people. Families all over. I'm trying to have a developers meeting in the middle of the night. At that time, I was watching a movie. People running around the house. But it was probably just 'cause I was tired. Now time to lose money, LOL. So now we're good. Now we are good. Now, these two need to make a little bit, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the morning, but how you guys do? You crushed it, you crushed it, you crushed it. Got long, easy long, crushed it, you guys crushed it. All right, nice. Now time to lose money. You made so much, Kevin. That's hilarious. Okay, Spec. That's funny. Not really drunk, just slightly drunk, LOL. Claudia, that's so funny. Last time she tried to lose money, she made 7K. It's not easy to lose money when you're trying to lose it. That is actually so funny because it's not easy, right? The easiest way to lose money is to push the short button at the high. That actually works. Pass an eval. Very nice. Pass 3 my funded futures are funded this week. Very nice. Now it's time to get back all of our profits. Hopefully not. Ah, what a day. Yesterday was a fun day to watch too. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me trade yesterday. Because it was a very fun journey. I managed to turn that account around. Like I said, at the most, I think I was down. In 2 accounts, I was down 16. When you add up everything I was up, I was down maybe 13 total. And I turned it to a $300-something win by the end of the day. $200-300, something like that. Do you think prop firms have a good record of what type of days cause the most account blowouts? I'm sure most of them do track these kind of things, yeah. Like if I ran a prop firm, I would track things like that and offer sales on the day where people have the most blowouts so I can capture market share. So I'm sure it's as an obvious choice to do something like that. I feel like most of them should be doing something like that to maximize their reach. First 10K day? Diana, no way. No way. Diana. Let's go. That's so cool, man. Watching your journey, Diana. This has been great. Very cool. Diana joined our community back in like February of 2022, back when we me and Ash and Nolan teamed up for a couple years. Early days. Yeah, 10,000 calories a day if that counts. That's awesome. Let's go. Very cool. That's why prop firm streams love to offer resets around lunchtime when someone's losing on tilt. And also prop firms like to offer deals whenever someone gets $1 million payout. I got to replenish the funds there. You guys found me through Ashton? Yeah, Ashton's good peeps, man. Wait, the Discord links are expired? Wait, my Discord link? Do we not have 15? Are we not full on our boosts? We are level 3. Is my community for beginners? Yeah, it's for all types of traders, for sure. Wait, somebody said the Discord link is broken. If you go down to Discord, somebody in the description, can you guys tell me if the link's if it's not working? What? So I'm very pumped to show you guys what we were working on last night. This is why I'm so tired today. This is why Matt needed coffee for the first time in 4 months. 3 o'clock in the morning. We're working on getting this done. This was the overnight dynamics are being automated. And so we now are going through this and going through the test server and double checking the math. So this is exciting, very exciting. As one more automation makes our life a whole bunch easier. But I had to work on it late last night because I want to try to get it out by Monday. That's my goal. We're doing a huge prop push with some of our partners this weekend, and I'm going to do a big push with Rocket Scooter with that big release. Both links are working. Oh, thank you for checking for me. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, that's crazy that our stream is bigger than like a lot of these other prop streams. I love them. Big fan of the prop streams. We're bigger than Tradeify. That's crazy. I can't believe you guys. Look how quick, look how much we've grown, you guys. I'm so proud of all of us. You guys are now one of the bigger feature streams that there is. That's so crazy. The prop streams usually have dry people hosting them most of the time. You gotta have a little personality, huh? Thanks for what you do. Appreciate you guys. I have to start a prop firm. I would never start a prop firm, guys. Come on. That's just weird. You know, my goal is to teach you guys how to beat prop firms, not... I'm supposed to bring balance to the force, not To the dog, not join it. Or I would say, I'm trying to say, misquoting Revenge of the Sith there. You're supposed to end the Sith, not join. Whatever I said. I'm supposed to teach you guys how to beat it. I'm not supposed to join the group. Because honestly, like, then if I'm a prop firm, my job is to squeeze you guys out. You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith. Not join them. Dum, 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 dum. If I were to start a prop firm, then my job would be to squeeze you guys all the time. Find ways to make you lose. And I can't even lose if I try. Like, let's be honest, I'm really bad at that. Look at me trying to even lose on my own. I can't even do it. So I don't even know how it works. I'd be terrible at it. All I know how to do is win, 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 no matter what. No, just kidding. Yeah, I think it's unethical to have a coaching service and a prop firm in the same umbrella. Doesn't make any sense. It's a conflict of interest there, I thought. I think so. The buy at the top is a bad idea. It really was. I was 100% right. We know that that was a better probability move. I probably should have shorted at the top. That was a better move, yeah. Why are there consistency rules in prop firms? Not all prop firms have consistency rules. But some of them do. Every prop firm has rate limiting steps to keep people from, you know, buying a $15 account and YOLOing to $1 million payout. So prop firms will either have daily loss limit, maximum loss limit, consistency rules, max contracts, or payout caps, just the throttle. Like people just buying 1 million contracts and making $1 million in one trade to keep it more of a realistic testing environment, because they're really testing traders to go live. And so they want to prove that you can consistently make money, as in you have a good trading strategy, rather than just you can make money quickly. Any yokel can put 15 contracts like I did earlier and accidentally make $7,000 on stream or $9,000 on stream or whatever accidentally, and prop firms will go bankrupt if they didn't do that. You like Fund and X, but isn't it disingenuous for them to have a path to live? Right. So not all firms have a path to live yet, and I'm sure at some point they might. Like, right, all the firms, it's a bigger hurdle to go live because you have to get all your, you know, FCM stuff in order. So hopefully they have a live program one day. That's what I would like to see. So, oh, you're saying I'm leaving, I would be leaving MFF if I help the viewers too much? No, that's different though. In my funded futures, I don't own the company. What I was saying is I wouldn't ever own a prop firm with vested interest in the failure of people and also teach people how to beat the prop game. I think the two don't go hand in hand. It's kind of like, so me being on my funded show and teaching you guys and talking to you guys, it's not a conflict because I have no interest in the company. You know, I don't have any shares or anything. So my compensation is the same whether you win or lose. So that's not a conflict of interest. It's like the prop TV shows and stuff. They just draw a crowd and And be honest, even if it wasn't like an ethical thing, it's more like if I had a prop firm, why would I teach anybody then? Right? Why would I teach people how to beat it? And I just let you guys be on your own. If I had a prop firm, I'd probably would just stop teaching and let you guys just be on your own and lose. So that's why I would never do it. But it doesn't mean I wouldn't like support other prop firms, and I think they're great educational tools, but it's not the risk I want to take for myself. Wait, you keep hearing noise in the background that sounds like the TV show How It's Made? Hold on. Do I have that one on one of your screens? If so, watch the hot dog episode. Fast forward to the hot dog meat river. This is like the most random comment I've ever seen, RPS. I love it. So you're probably watching it on one of your screens. But I do watch how it's made all the time. And I do watch like Unwrapped and shit. This is like one of my favorite shows. I'm always watching like factories making stuff. It's so crazy that you would say that, because I'm like, I would be watching that. Because I know the sound that do 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 do, like the little song they play. But he's like, even if you're not watching it, go ahead and turn it on and watch it. The hot dog meat river. I've seen it where it's like the pink sludge. Yeah. I think I've seen that one. That is hilarious. Welcome to the chat, dude. That's a great. He's gonna fit right in. You know, like I said, hot dog river memes. Let's go. That is the kind of show I do watch all the time. So I wouldn't be surprised if I did have it on, but I know I don't. I don't hear anything on in the background. Cheers to engineer life. Yo, what's up? Civil PE in Jersey. What's up, dude? Nice. Nice. Welcome, man. You're literally gonna meet like 50 engineers in this chat. This is like you know, happy hour, industry happy hour over here. Giveaway time. Oh, snap. It is kind of giveaway time, huh? Man, our numbers are like me starting an hour late. That's why. We didn't get 1,000, but I'll still give away something. We had 1,170 or 80 or something people yesterday. It was crazy. All right, let's do giveaway. We gotta do giveaways every day. This is our thing here. All right, let's see if I have, what do I have left? We do have we have a lot of days to go still, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more days to go. Okay. We have some Tradeify growths to give away. No, advanced. Let's do two Tradeify advanced. We have those to give away. Type in Tradeify in chat, guys. Last week I missed the giveaway of ETF. No, I didn't. We do it every Friday. Dude, I'm so scatterbrained these days because I'm streaming for like 10 hours a day. If I missed it, my bad. I don't think I missed it though, did I? Hit that upper DD band would be kind of nice. Type in Tradeify friends. Glad you guys are really resonating with like everything I do on stream and being transparent, even accidentally fat fingering a huge fat win that I got to whittle down a little bit. Hey guys, let's do this. This is 18-day winning streak. Bull long up, bull long up, bull long down, man. It's been bullish, 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 bullish. All right, friends, quick question. How many people today banked on your trading day? Did you have a good day, everybody? Just curious. How much did you make? What did you do? Share it up. Money, yes, 4K, 500 bucks. Took one trade for 30 points, trade by 667, up, 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 up. Nice. 400 bucks, 293. 300, 8K, 31.26. Hey, man, that's $31 you didn't have. 790, 1K, 5K, 1K. Dang. $9. It's okay. $9 is great. 80 bucks. Let's go up 1,000, 3,600. Diana had a $10,000 day. Heather, 1,500. Jay Shine, 1,500. Moro, 1,100 off MHP. Pretty textbook, right? 545. Tyler, 54. Steve, 350. 260. Dang, you guys. Wow. Look at you. All right. Past 50K Apex. Didn't make a trade and you missed it. Oh, that's okay. Totally okay. Good in one, bad in two. Not bad, not bad. 3,600 on funded. There you go. Well done, guys. Well done. 3,000. Thanks for the education. I love teaching. This is all you guys. I was trying to lose money today. Y'all are out there making money. So, you know. But it is that time again. It is giveaway time. We're going to be doing 2 Tradeify Advanced. The Advanced account at Tradeify is a intraday drawdown. It's one of their entry-level accounts. It's in the like Apex category of account types. It's really good at Tradeify. Obviously one of the top prop firms in the world right now. Hot prop firm. We're gonna wait 2 advanced with these guys. Love the program. And of course, you use our code, you get 30% off pretty much all the time. And the more you use our code with these guys, they're very flexible and they give us more accounts to give away every month. So that's what I love about them. Elite Trader. Type something in chat. This reminds me of playing laser tag. Walk around the corner. Kind of feels like a laser tag gun because it's all big and bulky. I don't know if I'm going to reveal to you guys the nerdiest fact about me. In my late teens and early 20s, I was a competitive laser tag player as well. All the weird stuff I'd done in my life, I used to travel around competing in laser tag. I worked at a laser tag place. This is where I worked at Domino's. You guys always hear about my Domino's tales, but you never heard about my world ranked laser tag team. Delpoc, number 2. I'm like Barney Stinson, who loves laser tag. Delpoc, winner number 2. Congrats, congrats. Wait, you worked at a laser tag place? Which one did you work at? I worked at Laser Quest, so when those are still around. I don't think they're around anymore, but in 1999 they were around. 2000. Laser X and Longview? Oh, tight. Delpoc, type something in chat, buddy. Welcome, Rocket Cadet. Hey, Joseph, welcome to the team, man. Laser Quest is the best. Oh, dude, I loved it. Yeah. Used to work at one at Ren Fair. Oh, cool. There's a Laser Quest in Atlanta, you think? There's got to be like 1 or 2 of them left. Every single one of them I know about is closed down. There used to be 3 in Houston. I worked at one of them. Right out of high school. I think it was my senior year of high school, actually. It was my senior year of high school. Oh, all right. Wait, nobody. Nope, there he is, Del Pacali. All right, you guys, what y'all need to do is 2 things. Congrats on winning today's contest. We'll be doing another contest in a little bit when we go to My Fun and Futures TV. So hang tight, because in an hour we'll be doing more giveaways there. You guys won 50K advanced accounts with Tradeify. Follow these directions exactly. You have 1 hour to send a message to our admin. His name is Slacks, Slacks. You go to our Discord, where the description is in the link is in the description. Sorry. And in there, there's a channel called Contest, or just message him directly. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Open up your YouTube. Go to your front page or go to your page. Screenshot you. That way we know it's you. And then send a message to him with that screenshot. Start an account with Tradeify if you don't have one. I'll give you a link to click and a code to use, and then you're all good from here. All laser tag fun event rooms in your city got run down by a certain group. Sorry to hear that. All the laser tags in my cities just got, like, I think run down because of COVID, and like laser tag was cool for a while. I think laser tag was cool before iPhones came out. Once everything went like super social media, you know, people used to actually go out and do stuff. And I feel like when iPhones came out, putt-putt and go-karts and everything died for a hot minute. But now it's starting to come back. So I'm like, maybe I should like rebuild laser tag, because people are like missing. I think the allure of just sitting on your phone all day and playing on social media is boring. Because now putt-putt's starting to become popular again. All these adult putt-putt places where you can like get drunk and play putt-putt all night. Paintball is better. Oh yeah, paintball's fun. But even with laser tag, there's like basic laser tag that you'll get at like any place, or just like these little rinky-dink things. But then like Laser Quest was like hardcore. Like you're like a machine with these giant packs on your back. Look like a Ghostbuster. Somebody said, do I read books? I read like literature. Yeah, I like to read novels. As far as the books I like to read, the classics. Go-kart, laser tag, putt-putt. Oh yeah, back in the day. Yeah, we used to like, that was my excuse to travel when I was a kid. We would go all over the country for laser tag tournaments. That was kind of my jam when I was a kid. Laser tag is better than paintball because you don't go home covered in bruises. The laser tag place we went to also had an air hockey table, and the guys that I ran with and my laser tag team also competed in air hockey and shuffleboard, and they were actually professional air hockey players. And like, you know, Houston is like the mecca for professional air hockey. It's the city where everything is, and so they always had the world championships here and stuff. These guys were hardcore, so hardcore in fact, this guy I knew had 2 air hockey tables in his garage. His garage was just converted to that, and all the pros would go there and just play in his garage all the time. And then one time I was there with a bunch of people, and they hit the puck so hard, and I mean it was like really loud, and it flew off the table and hit somebody in the head, and he had to get stitches. It hit him so hard. It like just, had to get like a stitch or 2. It cut him. These guys hit it like tennis, like table tennis players. Just pa pa pa. Used to read the back of shampoo bottles when you'd poop. Yep, nobody does that anymore. What happens when you hit daily loss limit? When you hit a daily loss limit, you're just done for the day. It's called a soft breach, and you just start over the next day. Hold up, pick up the money. Maybe I should leave the money on the floor today, because I kind of wanted some bad luck because I was trying to lose on purpose. Please advise a good book to read. Give me a topic. Give me a genre. I'll give you 1,000 good books to read. Am I done trading for today? Yeah, I took longs out the door. I'm trying to bust and funded next. I'm trying to bring the Tradify balance down, and I didn't touch my funded because I don't know why I didn't. I should have, but kind of had a rough start today. Getting started later. Erotica. I got plenty of recommendations for that. What is a good book? Reader's Digest. You would get them at like Safeway when you would check out. Their little Reader's Digest for at the checkout stand. What platforms are straight to funded? Right now, Tradify and Elite Trader Funding are the two direct to funded programs that we work with that are good. Favorite books all together. I have so many of them. When I was a kid, and probably still now, Count of Monte Cristo was probably my favorite book. That was one of the first big books I read. Great Expectations was one of the first big books I read. I was probably like 6 or 7 years old when I got my first taste of Charles Dickens stuff, and then I read everything he wrote. I was kind of hooked. I liked it. I liked, Alexander Dumas. Like Count of Monte Cristo, and you had Three Musketeers. I was a big fan of anything pirate. Swashbuckling pirates, sailing the seven seas. I loved anything like that. So I read a lot of, I read like Fitzgerald, Hemingway, Faulkner. I read most all of their books too, growing up. Herman Hesse, like Demian and Siddhartha, those books, I read those. Some of my favorites when I was a kid. The Count of Monte Cristo movie was awesome. Yeah, the one with Jim Caviezel and the one with what's his face? Superman was in it. Henry Cavill. He was also in that. He was a kid in the Count of Monte Cristo. If anybody didn't remember that, he was his son. And if y'all remember watching it again, you're like, oh, that was him. He was like 13 years old. Way back in the day. Look at little Superman. Look how little he was. Oh yeah, dude, it was such a good movie. Oh, it's such a good movie. Edmond Dantes. The book is even cooler, man. The book is like so much stuff that they didn't get in the movie. Little Superman. That's your favorite movie? It's such a good movie. It's about revenge. Vengeance. Giveaways? Yep, you missed the giveaway. Sorry, man. Bounty, you own it. Oh my god, Bounty. That's funny. The Monte Cristo sandwich is almost as good as the movie. Are Bennigans still a thing? When I was like growing up, there was like Fridays, Chili's, and Bennigans. I still see Fridays. I still see Chili's. I don't know if I ever see Bennigans anymore. Does anybody still have a Bennigans in their town? Because I used to get the Monte Cristo sandwich there. That was like the thing. Is it Shenanigans now? Hey Farva, what's that restaurant you like? You know, the one with all the goofy shit on the walls? Oh, you mean Shenanigans? Oh. What? Elvis's favorite sandwich. Wasn't his like the peanut butter banana deep fried sandwich or whatever? Did they go under? Dang. I used to go. The Monte Cristo sandwich was a turkey and ham and cheese club sandwich with like layers of bread in the middle, and then they dipped it in like funnel cake batter, I guess the way you say it, and then they would fry it, and then they'd sprinkle powdered sugar on it and give you like raspberry jam, and then like a whole giant plate of fries. If you go to Kenny and Ziggy's, I don't know if you guys have those. There's one in Houston, but then they give you like their version of it, and it's like giant French toast level. It's like this tall. Crazy. Cheddar's has a Monte Cristo. They do. They do. The buttons people wear on their Friday uniform. Pieces of flair, like from Office Space. I see you're wearing 13 pieces of flair. Yeah, minimum was 13. Yeah, that's the minimum. You know, some people, they like to do the minimum, okay? But, you know, some people, like Robbie over here, has 32 pieces of flair. Well, if you want me to wear 32, then make the minimum 32. Yeah, so... See, some people like to try a little extra harder. We actually watched Office Space the other day. And actually, we watched Super Troopers the other day also. I met Kevin Heffernan and Steve Lemmy at a comedy show that they did one time. And they were doing like autograph signings afterwards and stuff. And they were pretty rad dudes. This was when they were promoting Beer Fest way back in the day. Say car ramrod. Marvin, no, I'm not gonna say car ramrod. Come on, say it. Car ramrod. You didn't say car ramrod. Oh, did I forget? No, the shenanigans thing is from Super Troopers. It's like, sorry about the mess. You know, delousing, you know, we just can't help it. The lice, you know, it's powdered sugar, sir. Yeah, the lice, they hate the sugar. It's delicious, sir. Yeah. That's so funny because I was Jim Gaffigan in the car that was like having a hard time not cracking up the whole time. Hey, let's do some of that goofy shit you guys used to do, like walking around calling each other pussies. No, actually, they bet each other who can say meow 10 times. Meow, meow. Who says meow? For $10, I'll call the guy a chicken fucker. He's like, Parva, get in the car. License registration, chicken fucker. The lice, the powdered sugar, it's delicious, sir. The account is gone. We can withdraw the amount, right? Bennigan's and TGIF went bankrupt. Yeah, I think like in the age of DoorDash and stuff, all these little chain restaurants, people don't go there anymore. What's a mustache ride? Ooh, I do. I Von. The best intro to a comedy movie. Oh yeah, where they're chasing him around and they pull him over and he's like, "You guys want shots? Come, whoo!" And he's like, "Pay up, pay up." It's just like he almost had me. And he's like, "Yeah, you took out my dummy." That was good. That's good. You boys like Mexico? Woo-wee. I see there's like one Fridays down in South Houston. I drive by it every once in a while when I go home. Ripped around too. So DD band upper target. I'm just kind of goofing off right here, but this is the upper target I look for every single day. Pretty good. I was longing out the door MHP. This is a pretty textbook trade. I'm trying to inch my way to some payouts here, so I'm not going super hard on these accounts. and I'm prepping myself ready for tomorrow, which guys, I'm letting you guys know I'm kind of leaking a little early, but FundNext is having a massive no DLL sale again, which is gonna be awesome tomorrow morning. So you max out on those accounts, and no DLL is by far the coolest thing that they do. No DLL and uncapped payouts, nobody does, and they only do it temporarily every once in a while. So I'm literally, it's so good. I'm blowing up an account on purpose to get one. So pull over. I can't pull over any farther. He's like, I'm freaking out, man. You are freaking out, man. Do you know why I pulled you over? Littering. Officer, that's not ours. Candy bars. Littering and smoking the reefer. When he goes candy bars, dude, that was like the best part. Candy bars. All right, we got 45 minutes. I get over to my funded TV. This was a pretty good solid setup. 1B trade. Pretty clean and easy. That's why we're just chilling out, because the trade took off. Is really good. Nice, clean, easy day. Yesterday was such a fight, but today was nice. Open, orange, open is a setup. Open, orange, open is a setup. If you supported open, which I thought about getting in somewhere over here, but I was trying to lose money at the time because I got too much money on that one account. And then just support the next resistance. 96% close below DD band. 23,274 is the target. What's up, Tyler? Y'all look handsome today. Thank you, sir. How was your stream? You know, it's kind of funny because if you saw my tweet today, I accidentally was trying to close a position and I accidentally added more, and I don't know why. I was very tired, and I woke up this morning, made $11,000 on accident in a Tradeify account, which completely blew the consistency. So half of the stream was me trying to lose money on purpose to bring this thing down to 2,800 bucks, at least in a manageable level. And so the joke today, people are saying like, you know, I got to lose money on purpose. And people are like, hold my beer, give it to me. I was like, I need to blow up an account. I was like, where's Tyler? But you weren't here. You missed the joke. So I was like, oh, yeah, he's probably streaming. So I was like, I'll give it to Tyler. He'll know what to do. Just kidding. Let's start again. 23,274. I usually don't long beyond that until it goes through and tests and bounces on the other side. The blood account, no problem. Easy peasy. But by the way, I was reading your journey, like, you know, the million challenge you got to start over. Which, by the way, that's an awesome challenge you're doing. And I can't wait to see like what happens the second time. Ty's swinging for the fences over here, man, with his Apex challenge. It's going to be legit. He's gotten some big fat payouts before for some of these props, like big fatties. Maybe Adak made it for you because I'm just streaming. Yeah, so I don't like, I went through the order history today and I was looking at what happened was when where I was trying to close out, I must have added more because there's no way I would have. I had 3 contracts here, and then right here, I bought 1 and then bought 2 more, which is not something I would normally do. What in my brain, I was closing out 1 and closing out 2 more. So I must have just like thought I was short and I was closing by hitting buy because I was like, okay, I'm neutral. And I swear I went to bed and it said I had nothing. So hold on. Let me check the contracts. Did I accidentally? Maybe I bought a different contract. Let's investigate further. Let's find out what I did. Hold on. NQ, NQ, NQ. Okay, so no, it was the same contract. Because I was thinking maybe I accidentally was on a different DOM. And then that's what, because I was like, maybe if I was looking at NQ and then I was on ES and I was like, oh, I'm flat because I was looking at ES. And maybe that's what I did. But I ordered, they were all the same contract. So I bought 3. And then when I was trying to close them out, apparently I bought 3 more and I woke up with 6. And it was like, I opened up with 6, like right up here at the start of the day. And I'm like, oh no, no. And now people are telling me in chat that you actually can set profit limit targets and trade evade, which is my next new thing I'm going to try to do. Set the actual limit so that doesn't happen again. And now I learned. Did you get back to being on the funded side? Awesome, dude. Awesome, dude. 500K zapped, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, man, you'll bounce back. You'll bounce back. Like, you always do. It's the journey, like, it's the journey what makes all the sense, you know? Starting over is hard, but, you know, people like watching the journey. You'll get there, man. Bum, 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 bum. Whew. All right. How many people here are actually still trading? Is anybody still in a long? That's my next question. How far ahead are you guys on the trade if you're longing? You be holding a runner up to the top here? Oh. And I'm super thrilled, guys, to be releasing, hopefully Monday, this automation. You guys are still long in S&P? Now you're just chilling? Yeah. So NASDAQ moved quick and S&P still has room to move. A lot more room to move, actually. It's a good rule of thumb, right? It's to wake up and forget about everything that happened the previous day. It's never going to really matter. Just every day is a new day. You watch the setup you have in front of you. Yesterday didn't tell me, okay, time to get out of the market. Market's going to die or crash. Last night woke up immediately longing back where we were. It's been so cool having all of our greater market tools at Rocket Scooter so that I can actually read the market that's in front of me instead of just always guessing like which way I think it's going to go. I've been bullish since April the 10th. I haven't shorted, but maybe one time. I don't even think any more than once. I've been longing every day, and I'll short at the right time, but it just is so cool at this stage in my career to have tools at least that are strong enough that I'm not trying to fight the trend like I used to when I was a newbie trader, fighting the trend was really what was the hardest thing to get over, because I mean, to get over trying to do, I used to always try to like, well, it's gone up too high. Let me short this so I can get along in a dip. Like, do you ever feel like you think like that? Like, I would say, you know, let me just put in a quick short just in case it falls, and then if it falls, I'll get it on a long, right? That's old Matt. And old Matt would take that mentality, but sometimes just gets squeezed to oblivion, right? And so new Matt is like, let me just miss out on this and wait in case it falls, and then I'll get in on a long if it does. New Matt doesn't try to reverse the trend to reverse a bigger play or get a dip. Matt waits for the dip or misses out on the trade. That big decision right there is huge for win rate and for consistency. It's just no, like, trying to trade against the herd for a quick couple bucks is always a bad idea. That's usually the start of a blow up. And you'll usually just be in a tiny little short, and then the problem with this is that, especially when you're wrong on a long, you're usually wrong pretty quick and pretty severe, and you close out within minutes. When you're wrong on a short, though, it's such a huge blow to your ego, because you're just in a trade that slowly beats you brutally over time, and then every red candle you start getting, you're like, okay, whew, okay, maybe that's the one. No, it's not like a bad short goes like this and you just die very quickly. It's like death by 1,000 little cuts, little tiny slaps, and it hurts, and it hurts more, and it hurts more. And then every little tiny red you get, you're like, oh yeah, that's the one. Maybe that's it. And it goes up here, and then your stomach clenches up again. You get nervous again. So I learned over time is that shorting in a bull market is something I just don't even do. Even though you guys can make money both sides, I've learned that for maximization, what I do is to avoid shorting at all times in bull markets. Unless I got full short confluence, you'll never see me sitting in a short as the market's inching up. It never happens. I don't even push the button, barely. Even if you can get a little bit of selling off of this, I'm always trying to join the trend as much as I can. In my later part of my career, this is what really changed my win rate for the better, besides positioning mechanics, is like not fighting the trend. Trend identification is one of the 3 tenets we do teach. Like, which way is it actually going? You're fighting that now. It's tough. It's a really tough bet. And it's like, how high does it go until you're ultimately right? And usually it's like the short inches higher, and then the end is not just that it gets top heavy and falling. Usually the end is like, even when it does peak out and you're holding your breath, it still spikes like 2 or 3 times, and then it usually falls, right? The reversal on a big bull market is always so brutal when you're on the other side of it. Even when you're waiting for it to come down. I've been there. Yeah. So even though I'm not saying don't short, don't listen to what I'm saying, is that's not investment advice. I'm just saying I've learned to wait for the trend and take the trending trade rather than the reversal trade on the bull side. I'm very rarely trying to fade a bull market. And that's just because I've learned over time. And I'm also in a bear market also trying to buy dips as half amount of the time that I'm shorting. So in a bear market, usually half my trades are short, half my trades are long, to be honest. In a bull market, pretty much all my trades are long. Always. And I'm just waiting most of the time. But the goal with that is to not be fighting the trend. Psychologically, the more you battle with the losing trade, really the harder it is for you to kind of keep your cool over time and trade. It's like you get fatigued. All right, finally got the update here. Although that's not correct. It says, all right, Tradeify is not fully syncing all of my accounts yet. It usually takes a while to update. $18-day winning streak, man. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Current current day streak. is 18 days. Current day streak is 18 days. Although Tradeify is doing that thing where it doesn't fully update all your trades you've made, so it's not correctly capturing today's gain. It updates very sporadically. It's only capturing like a few of the trades. This today I'm up like $6,000 today. So this should be like 6,000 when it fully updates. But this was July. It's been kind of nice. And then a lot of other days in June. Ooh, that winning. Is that the longest streak I've ever had? No, it's not even close. Not even close. How many people here were here for the longest streak I ever had? Allow me to show it to you. Back in the day, before we had Rocket Scooter, which is old Matt, is my little trading stream, my little moniker, Day Trader Paradise. Was in my $70 days, and it was documented. And I took I called it my $1 million challenge, a $6,700 account, which is equal to 1/2 the margin requirement. I wanted to start off small. My goal was, can I take it to $1 million? And I live streamed it with the balance on the stream and the account number on the screen. One account, daily performance updates every day. And each stream title, 65, 66, 7, 68, 69, 70, and finally streak ended. I'll go show you a screenshot from one of the streams. Yeah, so 70 days. Yeah, 3.5 months. That's the biggest one. And this is in 2020. And as I streamed on YouTube, I got that account to about $95,000. And then my last YouTube stream for 2 years was at the high of that account. And I had made a huge, one of the biggest trades I had made was that day. And then I stopped streaming on YouTube altogether because the very next day I started building Rocket Scooter. So instead we moved to Zoom so that I could focus on smaller, more detailed streams at the beginning of the day rather than streaming half of the morning. And then I spent all day for years building this platform for you guys. So, yeah, so let me show you guys a clip from that. Let me pull it up. I'll show you what it looked like. Dude, this is like old school Matt. Hold up. So I can play the video here. Let me make this bigger. Oh, the olden days. Way back in the olden days. So as transparent as it was, and it's so crazy that like weirdo trolls, like these Gen Alpha wannabes come in here and they're like, are you transparent? As you can see, let me make it bigger. Even this, you don't even more transparent than this, right? This was a live account with the net lick. This was the account number on the screen. This is a live P&L, active positions, contracts I'm in. Here's the DOM. And every morning I would screen cap the active P&L from that set account. B0072. Ah, the old memories from back in the day. Look at younger Matt with his old sweatshirt on and his blue room way back in the day. So this was on day 70 of the streak, the last day of the streak. And so every single day I would post the update on the stream of the same thing. And this account got its way all the way up to like $95,000, and then we built Rocket Scooter. As you see, the original app was like this, if you see on the screen. All the memories, you guys remember the old app. So this is before we even had resilience. This is before we even had zones. We had call and put wall. So in reality, this is a bull zone. This is a bear zone. So before we knew how good liquidity pockets were, there's an LP. And the app, I could type in something, hit enter, and see where the levels are. And I would draw them manually on Thinkorswim on my stream. And this is crazy. old days. This is actually slightly fatter Matt. So this is better shape Matt over here. But yeah, so this was fully transparently shown. The platform never left the screen. One account history. I just traded and traded and traded and traded and traded. This is 70 days of trading without a losing day. And so this was the initial launch. The goal was to show off how good hedge pressure was. We didn't even have monthly hedge pressure at the time. We had one hedge pressure. That's it. I had to manually convert it, and that's it. We didn't have resilience at the time. I hadn't invented everything. I was in the process of inventing most of this. And imagine not even knowing EST and liquidity pockets and how strong all of this was. I just knew that these levels, initially, we would start to see resistance pressure off of hedge pressure. So I knew I had something with this. And obviously, if you guys can see, the way that I have it is that even before we knew how powerful it was, we didn't discover how powerful liquidity maps were until recently. We used to think it was balancing, but even though you guys see right here, EST setups, right? Isn't that crazy? Before I knew how powerful even that was, I was longing off a hedge pressure back in the day. Here's your EST bear zone, bull zone tap. Even back then, before we knew how good it was, there's an LP trade right here. It looks like this is a MRL, probably MRLU or something. So bear zone, bull zone. How cool that is, right? So that was the 70-day win streak of the million challenge way back in the day. That coffee cup, yeah, coffee cup is pretty rad, huh? Robbins Cup. I entered the Robbins Cup last year, David Sparks, and I got 5th place in the first 3 trades. It's kind of a joke of a contest, to be honest. It didn't take long to get 5th place, 3 trades. I started like 2 months late and got 5th place in 3 trades. And then I went in there to face smash some trading gurus that were all calling each other out. There was this huge like push when everybody's like trying to prove who the better YouTuber was and all this, and everybody's yelling at each other to enter the Robbins Cup. You enter and you enter. Well, I'll enter if you do it, and I'll enter if you do it, and I'll bet you 10,000 I'll beat you. And I was like, oh, thank God, everybody's going to be there. Let me go beat everybody. I'm just going to beat everybody just to show I'm better. I didn't care to win the Robbins Cup because those kind of contests are just kind of guru brag joke fests. So yeah, you turn a 10K account into 15K, and then you can say you're 5th place in the world. It's completely stupid. In US investment championship, it's all the same crap. Put 20K in account, make 50% return, scalp and Nasdaq futures for 2 days, and you too can say you're a top 10 trader in the world. You're an investment champion. These are shit contests for shit people to like sell subs. I'm the investment champion. You invest in shit. Yeah. Anyways, like these things have goofy guru guys go in them. Anyways, but I wanted to go beat the gurus and showed they were all bad. And then I found out all of them actually never even entered. I even went to the extreme. People were saying, how do you know you're legit if you're entering? You can enter multiple accounts and trade up and trade down and show the one that wins. And so TradeSmart stepped up and goes, all right, everybody's entering Robbins. Give me your one account number. That way we can audit at the end to make sure you only traded one account. So I even gave TradeSmart my credentials and my account number. I was like, here's the one account. Check it out. So Matt had one account. I had one account. ICT had one account. We were the only 3 people that entered Robbins out of the 20 people yelling at each other about it. And as cool as it was to go in there, the fact that there was nobody to beat, I just kind of played with it for like a month, got 5th. Somebody passed me up at 5th, and then I was like, this is just stupid. Babysitting a 10K account for a year doesn't mean anything unless I beat somebody important. So I just was like, I'm gonna take my 10K and go trade in some options. And I think I turned that into some big fat wins that year. But yeah, either be cool to just say I beat there was somebody out there I wanted to beat. Specifically, I just wanted to beat them to show I was better than them. And they dodged, as was expected. They talked big and they dodged. And that's it. They didn't talk big about me. They just talked big in general. And I was going to and here's what I was going to do. I wasn't going to brag. I was going to show up. I was going to win. And I was going to go back to my day like it didn't even matter. And I was going to downplay that I even think it was cool just to show how much of losers everybody else really was. Like for everybody to win the Robins, they'll probably be like, look, I won the Robins. I was going to win the Robins and never mention it. That's how cool I was going to be about it. I'm just going to win and then go back to business. Like it wasn't even a thing. If people ask, I'll be like, oh yeah, I did. I won that thing. Whatever. It's kind of a stupid contest. It's very high commissions, David. And that's kind of why, that's why Matt dropped out. And ultimately when Matt dropped out, I dropped out too. We were both talking before even he dropped out. He's like, he made a video about the commissions because Robins adds an extra fee on top of the commissions. And when you're trading micros, you lose about 40% round trip. It's ridiculous on the commissions. And so even when you're making money, you're flat. You're losing money when you're flat, a lot of money. And Matt was like, this is really stupid. And I was like, yeah, this is dumb. And he told me, he's like, I'm probably going to drop out in a week. I mean, he's like, I'm going to make a video on this. I'm like, yeah, dude, this is really stupid because I'm having to like YOLO minis to get over this commission because you're trading micros like you should be on a 10K account. You get whittled away on commissions. And we're like, yeah, this whole contest is a scam to promote this Robins brokerage. I even called Robins himself. And I was like, hey, can you like, what are these commissions from? He didn't even know. He's like, I don't even know what the commissions are from. I got to consult my tech team. And he, like the owner didn't even know. And tech team was like, he's like, oh, they came back to me and said, these commissions are for the API fee we use for our copy trading service. And I was like, what copy trading service? Like, well, he's like, well, if you win the Robins Cup, we set you up and people can follow your portfolio and just invest in you. And then it copies your trades automatically. It's very cool. We should get you in the program. And he's like, I'm like, oh, okay. So the contest, this whole thing is to funnel gurus into this Robins copy trading service. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, like, nah, no thanks, man. I was like, can you guys get rid of the commissions? Like, people don't even want to trade the contest because nobody wants to pay 10, 15 bucks a side, you know? Like, this is stupid. He's like, well, you know, we can't really do that. We've always done it this way. And I'm like, well, that's why there's 30 people that enter your contest, dude. And not 30,000. I was like, if you lower your commission, I'll put 50,000 people between Matt and me into this contest. Like, we can influence the crap out of this and get people to come and do it. And, you know, he's just a boomer, I guess, didn't understand the power of that. And they want to stay small forever. And we're just like, yeah, I'll never work with this thing again. Nothing personal against it. Good brokerage, whatever. Cool guy, but kind of out of touch. Like, you're going to nickel and dime for a couple $100 and miss out on millions of dollars. Is fine. I was like, nobody wants to enter the contest because the commissions are so high. And I'm like, I'm probably going to drop out because your commissions are high. Can you change this at least for the next year? And his answer was, well, we got the quarterlies if you want to, like, you know, save a little money. I'm like, no, it's not. I want to save a little bit of money. It's like when I promote the Robins and say, hey, everybody come compete. And 99% of our viewer base are like, LOL, no thanks. Then nobody's going to enter the contest, right? You know? So... yeah. Why promote a brokerage? It wasn't to promote a brokerage. It was to promote the contest so that we can all have like a contest to beat each other in. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, for me, it was to go in there and win and then brag, like, to the person or the people that I beat, and then be quiet to everyone else, or like humble brag, not like really brag, but like just to, like, you know, for everybody to go, ooh, Matt's better, you know. But I was going to be cool about it. I wasn't even going to rub people's faces in it. I told, like, said on my stream, I go, if I win this thing, I'm not even going to tweet about it. I'm just going to pretend like it didn't even matter and let other people talk about it and me not even comment. No emojis, no posts, no nothing. I'll just completely ignore it. And just to make the loss feel that much worse to the people I was beating, I won't even brag about it. Slightly bragging, Matt. Imagine if it meant so much to you and you lose, and then the person that won just, like, threw the trophy in the trash. Imagine how much that would hurt, right? I really wanted to make it hurt the people that I beat because they brag too much and they're paper traders. So I really wanted to show how insignificant it was to me. That puts me not only ahead of them in the contest, but ahead of them in life. They're like, oh, you won the Robins? Oh, yeah, that thing? No, these are the kind of people who would frame it on their wall and put it up there and let you know, buy their shit because they won the Robins. Top one in the world. Turn a 10K account into 25K. I'm the best trader in the world. Sure thing, bud. Whatever. I'll be like, oh, that thing? Yeah, I forgot. I did win that thing, didn't I? Okay, whatever. That's what I told people on stream. I'm just going to shrug it off like I forgot that I did it. Just to really make it hurt. All the super mega gurus out there. They're like, you enter, you enter. And I was like, all right, I'll win her. Sure. They weren't challenging me directly. They were challenging each other. I was going to silently step in, silently win the trophy, silently throw it away, and then go back to work. It's in my, you said it's a bowl for cereal. Yeah, it's like if there's an actual cup, I'm just like eating cereal out of it. Like, oh, this thing. Yeah, this is my cereal bowl. Right. 10 to 25. Well, it's good. Theoretically, that's obviously good performance, but in futures, that's not really good performance because it's not like you took 10 to 25 slowly over time. Like I said, I went from 0th place to 3rd place in like 3 trades. Taking a 10K account and making $2,000-$3,000 in NASDAQ 3 days in a row, and then I'm in 5th place. 3 trades. It's a YOLO contest. And if you blow up, people just go make another account, start over, make another account, start over. Robbins only shows the top 5. It doesn't show the entire leaderboard. So half the people on there, if they're not in 5th place, they just re-up the account, start over, make a new account, and end up back on the leaderboard. It's a total sham. Total sham. On this chart, nothing. I've been looking for some kind of pullbacks to play on, but I've got nothing to do on this one. Upper DD band is my final target for the day. That is where I think we're going to end up. And speaking of where we're going to end up over at MyFunded TV in a little bit. Oh, trip down memory lane. Matt's 70-day streak. I know, right? This is in the early days before Rocket Scooter was even a thing. And as I was streaming that contest and learning, like when I came up with the walls, and we called walls back in the day instead of zones and hedge pressure, it was a whole different thing. To explore. And I'm also like, and basically that app that you saw me trading, which is what we call the old app, the classic app, before we turned the platform into the platform or built the platform, the classic app, I had zones and hedge pressure. I didn't even know what liquidity maps were. I didn't know. I mean, I had an idea of what I was trying to do with it, but I didn't have any, I didn't know that liquidity pockets were like, 90% every single time setups. This was like, oh crap, there's a liquidity pocket. That sucks. It's not bullish, not bearish. It's going to be a boring day. Little did I know that years later, this is my best setup to long from there every single time. And so way back in the day, I just knew that we bounced on hedge pressure. And as long as we did, I was bullish. And if we lost hedge pressure, I probably wasn't bullish. And the bare minimum of this was that 70-day streak. And over the years, I started creating stuff to add to the knowledge base. Like I kind of get ideas like, oh, long at the open, bounce up a hedge pressure. Well, what if at the open, I use the stocks to aggregate? What's the potential that we just gap and go or gap and fade? Okay, let me make this tool called resilience. Let me see if on the 1B bull long up, if resilience is negative, it might fall to hedge pressure, then I'll long. So really, resilience was birthed out of the idea of the tiebreaker on that 1A trade. And then as time went by, it became the tiebreaker at half gap and other things. And little by little, we just built and built and built, man. Such a cool time. What do the rules stand for in the Rocket Scooter platform? What do you mean for rules, Chris? What do you mean? All right, we'll be live on MyFunded TV in a little bit. Here's the link, you guys. Don't head over there yet. We'll be over there in about 5 minutes. But follow me over there. We do huge giveaways on that stream, as you guys know. Are we going to go up? Yeah, probably still go up. You notice MHP works better the closer we get to OPEX. It's not only that it works better, it just works more often. You are correct. Well, let me explain to you why you observe what you do. Good observation, by the way. I'm very impressed that you know that. MHP and other hedge pressures, they have Greeks built into them. And let's pretend that this is the first day of the month and this is the last day of the month. In a bull market, on the first day of the month, monthly hedge pressure will be really far away, like not even in the range. Like if your daily S&P range is like here, MHP will be like way out of zone. In a bear market, monthly hedge pressure will be really far away at the start of the month. And if price were to stay exactly flat for the entirety of the month and go nowhere for those 20 days, you will start to see MHP move towards price like this. And by the end of the month, it's just nearby. because of the time effect of hedging. Markets tend to balance. And oh, there's DD band. Nice tap. Who traded all the way to band and closed out? Stellar. 1B bull long up setup, MHP bounce, or BSU setup. This is perfect. How awesome was that? Right to our pivot on the dot. Clean as day. Heather, oh my God. Trader J, oh my God. This is it. It's like, how many streams out there, somebody's like, copy me and follow my trades. Here's a stream where I'm not even doing something and you guys are doing the right thing without me even saying anything. I feel like you guys feel a lot better here because you're learning trading. This ain't no, let me follow the guy on camera and what he's doing. I'm not even trading it. You guys are doing it on your own. This is very exciting. But anyways, back to what you're observing, right, Brian, this is exactly what you're seeing, is that MHP is just nearby. It's now actionable. It's not always actionable in a bull market. As a matter of fact, after Friday, if we're still bullish, MHP will be like way off the chart. So it's pretending close here on Friday at 562. MHP might end up at 546 the following Monday. So on the new month, MHP starts very far away again, and then will likely decay closer towards price. You will notice that, Brian. Good observation. So what you're noticing in a bear market, when markets are crashing, like in April and March, you will interact with MHP almost daily in a bear market because it's above, but the market's so volatile, you make it there almost every day. So MHP is only in the vicinity of most of your trading days in a bear market almost every day, or in a bull market in the last 3 to 4 days of the month. Good observation, Brian. So the fact that MHP is nearby in a BLD, which is very much like a setup you usually will only see closer towards the end of the month. BLD is a transitional phase setup, if you look on my screen here, where you do hope that you support monthly hedge pressure to the upside, and any bear market that breaks through monthly hedge is a big bull breakup. Yeah, that squeezes in the close. Yeah, such a juicy, simple setup today. All right, you guys, we got to bounce out of here. Everybody go to MyFunded TV. Go over there, throw some rockets in chat. Make sure you tell Tom you love him. Don't just shout that you want Matt at the end of his show. Be respectful, but say, you know, give Tom some love. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And I'll see y'all in a minute. Nice trading day. Streak day 18.
Because you can easily go off the plan, you can get emotional.